question on everyone's mind. Does Brian remember how to do this? I'm going to try. I'm Brian's Clover, Hockey Now Network, watching together. We are here in the conference finals. And I know, I missed game one of both series. I didn't expect the NHL to start the conference finals so soon, but they really want to get this thing running. They really want to get it completed, stay ahead of the game, going into their offseason and all these other things. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I'm sure the players are ready to go home too, depending on who you ask. Some of the teams didn't even want to be there. And I've been calling about it. But Ron posted something earlier today from the Washington Capitals fan blog post. The Russian machine never breaks. It's a great site, but it is a fan blog post. And they alleged that the Caps just turned it into a vacation. They didn't even want to be there. We know. We saw it. But nonetheless, here we are. Golden Knights, Stars, game number 2 for these two teams. And after pretty much a whole month, what's up, Sam? Welcome. Good to see you, man. After a month of calling the Western game a more exciting game, you couldn't have had more opposites in the game ones of both series, right? Definitely not playing the way we've seen the conference teams play up until this point. Is this the one right here? Okay, are we pulling down right here a little bit? Come on now. Now you can see the clip with a P. Is it better now? Let's see. Maybe I can give it a little boop. Boop. Perfect. I'm working it out. I had all my stuff, hooked back up and we're good. But so these two series, game ones, have both been polar opposites of what we come to expect from each conference. Golden Knights and Stars played to a 1-0 game. I can't hear myself that well. I just need to, there we go. The Golden Knights and Stars play to a 1-0 game on Sunday night. 1-0. It was a fairly entertaining game. Well, was it a fairly entertaining game? I don't know about that. I don't know. Come on now. Give me a little break here with the little camera. Okay, there we go. Let's get this here. No, now you can't see. Okay, there we go. I'll get this working. Now you can see the top, though. I'm going to have to do that and drop down a little bit. There we go. So, hold on. I got to get it perfect or I'm going to scream. I am a perfectionist. That's about as good as it's going to get. So the game Saturday night wasn't an exciting game. I watched highlights. I watched the last 10 minutes of the game. We had the youth hockey tournament over in Tampa. It was a lot of fun, great time, but I got to watch the end of it on one of the laptops, so I didn't get to see the whole thing. But if 1-0 is the story of the game, then that's not what we come to expect from the Vegas Golden Knights. Should they have started Flower in game 1? I don't know about all that. Wait, did Flower play in game 1? Remind me, Aaron, if Flower played in game 1. I know that you told me that that Lehner did. Yeah, he did play the other night. 1 goal, no support up front. And from what Aaron told me, Lehner led the team out of the locker room. So I would anticipate that he'll be the one playing tonight. I think that's safe to say. If you watch hockey, the goalie that leads you out is the one that's playing. So Lehner will be in goal tonight. And Anton Khudobin is the story on the other side. A shutout, a 1-0 shutout, game 1 of the conference finals. That is about as big of a confidence, energy, momentum booster that you could possibly give your team if you're Anton Khudobin. So we'll see what happens tonight. I want to first apologize. I know I'm kind of out of the rhythm right now, but I'll get in the groove as the night goes on, like this. Like, I don't need to keep my name up there. You know who I am. But I'll get the rhythm as the night goes on. I think Sill's going to jump in the second period. I'm sure Ron, if he's around, he'll want to come in with us. You guys are more than welcome, as always, to jump on with me and watch this game here tonight. Should be facing off here in just a few minutes. We did one stream from out in Tampa on Saturday night for Game 7, Flyers and Islanders. That was fun. A little more remote broadcast. That was a good time. Elise was on, and Josh came on, and Darren, and the guys. I know I heard from Josh, and he said he's feeling some emptiness, that, you know, he enjoyed being on the stream with us, and I really enjoyed it. And I told him, me and him are going to create something. We're going to create something and do something somehow. We don't have to just talk about the Flyers. I mean, he's a cool guy, and it was a good time. It was a lot of fun to have true competing fans on the stream with us. So that's with that. Now, it was an awesome time out in Tampa this weekend. I'm sure we'll talk about it over the course of the night, without a doubt. But so the tournament was at a place in Tampa called, if I put my arms up here, I'm going to just lose all that. Really? Which side of the screen is that? I'm going to need to pull that over here. I'll get it fixed. I'll figure it all out. The rink that we had this at, it's called Advent Health Center Ice. It's in Wesley Chapel. It's where the U.S. women's team is based out of. So it's kind of cool. 4 rinks, 1 Olympic-sized rink, and then 3 NHL size. And one of those rinks is kind of like a showcase rink. There's stands on one side of the venue. Really awesome place, really great place. There's a pro shop in there. And one of the things I wanted to do when I covered for Sean, the DJ, DJ Bolt, with the Lightning, I wanted to get a Lightning hat while I was at Emily. Well, I never got one. So I was like, you know what? While I'm out here, and now I came to this decision like 2 weeks ago. You know what? While I'm out there, I'm going to grab a Lightning hat. I do the streams, and, you know, it's local team. I got to support them, and blah, 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 blah. And I called Elise, and I was like, I think I'm going to grab a hat while I'm in the pro shop. And she said, what? You're going to get a hat in the pro shop now when the Islanders are playing the Lightning? You can't do that. Fine. So I went in to look at the pro shop last night before I left. And I did make a purchase. I did. And I really messed with her really hard. I was like, babe, I did something you didn't want me to do. I made a purchase in the pro shop. What do you mean? How could you do that? The Islanders are playing against the Lightning. How could you do that to us right now? Calm down. I got a Kraken hat. Relax. So she relaxed and she smiled, and she knew that I would never do that to her, that I would never bring the other team in. Of course, it's hard. You know, like I said in the video that I posted last night, it's hard not to have some sort of appreciation for the Lightning. They are our hometown team now. Current hometown team, I should say. Obviously, both of us are from the New York area. But the Lightning are right down the road. And like I said last night, I DJ'd for them to 5 games this year. 5 games. Not just 1, not just 2, 5 games. One of those was the 9-goal game against Vancouver in January. And you don't hit the goal horn for a team and not have some kind of like excitement about the team. I don't even know. I can't even replicate the sound of it. But so nonetheless, I didn't get a Lightning hat. I am not openly rooting for the Lightning, though last night I thought that the Islanders scored when Kucherov got one of his goals or one of the Lightning goals, and I was like, all right, there you go. And she looked at me, she's like, what are you talking about? And sure enough, it wasn't the Islanders got one back. It was that the Lightning added on to their score. So I felt kind of bad about that. But nonetheless, I did not buy a Lightning hat. I bought a Seattle Kraken hat. We'll see how it fit. It's a little snug, but it looks good, I think. I have to do some work to the curve. I am world renowned from my friends and the kids I grew up with for being able to put an awesome curve on a hat. It's getting there. We'll figure it out. Looks like the teams are getting ready to drop the puck here. I'm excited to just watch some hockey with all of you. I really am. Aaron, thanks for jumping in. The only goal in Dallas was Dallas's first shot. And that was the only goal of the game. I think that was the only shot for the first shot for both teams in the whole game. Ning kind of survived. I'm waiting. Ning's going to come on with us at some point. If not tonight, then soon. But I'm going to let him, and we'll talk about the weekend because your boy Brian over here was not doing too good. Your boy Brian did not handle wearing a mask for that amount of time all that well. And I admittedly don't want to ever leave the house anymore because, hold on one second. It's game time. Oh, I didn't send the link to Gina. I think she's going to come on Thursday night, but we'll see if she's around tonight. But nonetheless, we are off and running. Game 2, Western Conference Finals. It's the Vegas Golden Knights and Dallas Stars. We'll get ourselves synced up here in just a quick moment. Once NBC stops flipping through the rosters. Ron, good to see you, man. Second period, Jan. Second period. Do it. Please join me. You, me, Sil, whoever else wants to jump on, we'll get together. I don't know if you got my story, but I got myself a Kraken hat. A Kraken hat. I definitely need to pull this screen a little further up because, oh, you know what else it is? My light is turned. I need to not play Fortnite in the afternoon and get my stuff all set. That was a rookie mistake, Petey. What did I? Yeah, I know. You're looking at me with judging eyes. I get it. I deserve it. I am officially a crackhead. You saw the crack I got. I am a crackhead. Oh, God. Here we go. Might have to take the hat off now. I had a really hard time wearing a mask the whole weekend. Friday, I was really tired. I was up late after our stream because we stayed up. I stayed on for both games on Thursday night. Then had to finish the laundry. Then had to pack my gear. Got a late start Friday. Got over there, though. Everything was okay. It was... again, almost a goal right from the beginning for Dallas. What are we looking here from Dallas? Like, what are we looking for? I want to believe that they play a well-rounded but heavy game. I assume that every one of their players has the stature and size of Jamie Benn, and I know that that's not accurate. But they play a good game. I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to watch this whole game all the way through. I'm excited just to hang out with everybody and watch. I might take a bite of a taco on the stream because I am starving. And Elise just got back with our Taco Tuesday. Taco Bell. 17:37, the clock is stopped right now. So Friday when we got out there, I was very cranky. I was tired. The first day is usually the day of confusion because we don't know where everything goes. We're going to figure it out. And then, we'll all take a task and then we'll attempt to complete that task. And sometimes, as we're completing it, somebody will come over and say, oh, why don't we do it like this? And then it makes sense to switch it up. And so we did a couple of times and a couple things. And then I was upset. I really wanted to work a way to do a stream Friday night. Wasn't able to. And on top of that, just having to wear a mask. First thing I did when I got home, I called my buddy who works a manager at a grocery store. And I told him I have a huge amount of grown respect for him for the fact that he's been working in a grocery store every day, 6 days a week since March with a mask on. It's very, very difficult to do. It's not like going in the store, you put it on, you go in the store, you come out, and you're done. But nonetheless, I got 1705 4, and they just showed Quest for the Stanley Cup, 6-part all-access series. New episode every Wednesday. That's tomorrow. And it looks like John Klingberg's got some words there, possibly for Ryan Reeves. Just saw him on camera, so I assumed. Gina hooked me up with Ryan Reeves' dad, and I think I'm gonna have him on the stream one night. And even if not on the stream, So I guess it was Ryan Reeves drawing a penalty off of Mr. Klingberg. And I believe it's him that's sitting down right now. Yes. Oh, taco time? I'm going to have a taco on screen. Can you do one thing for me, babe? Can you pull just pull this way a little bit? Yeah. Perfect. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. I can put my hands up here, and then there's still enough, like, kind of, not really. I'm going to need to do something about this. I'm gonna eat a taco on stream. I hope nobody. Oh, you had one too? Awesome. Sil, go Dallas, go. Tim's here, Ron's here, Aaron's here. The boys are back. And I'm eating a taco. Is this how you get streams on the internet? Fat guy eating tacos on a live stream? Well, no, you can't have any, Petey. Sorry. I have to wait until Elise eats because I want her to be, she's very hungry and grumpy, but I want to make sure she's in a little bit better mindset before we talk about last night's game. Whoa. What the hell was that? That was exhaustion is what that was. Exhaustion and I was going to say familiarity of the rink, but it affects both of those teams, so I can't give an advantage in that respect. But the exhaustion, I mean, the Lightning haven't played in a week, right? Oh, save. Schmidt with a try. I got 15, 25, 4, 3, 2, 1, 15, 20 on the clock. Dude, Ron, I think that's exactly it, dude. Edmonton's ice is so good. It's so good. And I didn't expect them to come out and lay an egg, but I would have thought that maybe the Islanders could have carried some of that momentum. But like I told Elise, we were talking last night, me and Elise. Like I told her, it's a 7-game series, right? So now you're really kind of at the point where you're treating this like it's a regular series. You know, all of the mystique around being in a bubble and no fans and all that, you've got to assume that these teams, especially, I mean, all the teams, not just especially one or the next, every one of these teams has got to be used to this by now. But it's a 7-game series, and I don't take last night as a sign that the Lightning are going to just roll over the Islanders. I don't take it like that at all. I take it as game one. You lose 1-0 or 8-2, you still lose the game, and you learn what you can. Now, what did the Islanders learn? We need to go home and go to bed and sleep 10 hours and do something tomorrow for body recovery because the Lightning are good. Oh, there's some great chances here. Oh, glove. That might have went wide, but that was slick. We got to go home and get 10 hours of sleep tonight, and then we need to figure out how to recover our body tomorrow. And let's get back at it because the Lightning play at a speed that is light speed. Trying to find a clever way to say that. But they play at a speed that is so much higher than everyone else when they're clicking. Oh! Big saves. Big glove there. We're a second away from TV timeout. I'm taking a bite of my taco. Wish I would have gotten my chalupa first. No napkin. Babe, can I have a napkin? I'm such a baby. Sure. We're going ludicrous speed. Great movie. I saw somebody that had Spaceballs, the mask on. Thank you, my babe. Are you feeling better? Okay, good. You're okay? Good. She's okay. We can keep talking about the Islander game. No, I wasn't smacking myself in the head, Ron. And I apologize for doing this. This is very unprofessional. Not that live streaming is like rooted in professionalism, but I don't like to eat or drink it from. Hockey Now Network brought to you by Taco Bell. Oh, Aaron, you son of a bitch. Come on. Which Taco Bell is closed, Tim? Wait till you see this. Man, I deserve this. And I actually welcome it with open arms. Because the last couple of days that I've had, I'm just glad to be hanging with all you guys. And if we were all in the same room, I'd be scarfing down on tacos and sharing. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Full bite. Aaron, I'll get you back. Don't worry. 436. Oh, are they doing one of those full Taco Bell bar things over there? I know the one downtown. That's gross. The one downtown is close to opening. It has a bar in it. Like you have margaritas and tacos. It's not spectacular. I'm gonna finish this. Okay. So, I want to make sure you can eat it. What a jerk. I'm really opening myself up to you guys by doing these things and allowing you to ridicule me with these things. Oh yeah. Let me 1 second. Okay. I think Darren has a couple Stars fans he's going to bring into a group with us. I don't eat Mexican pizzas, Tim. I don't like them. I go for the old number 5. I don't know what it's called now. 2 chalupas and a taco. So let me get my thoughts out about the Islanders once again. I don't take last night as a sign that the Lightning will roll over the Islanders. I don't think Barry Trotz's teams can get rolled over. I mean, Ron, Aaron, tell me, did the Caps ever not compete in a series under Trotz's helm? He always figured out a way to keep them in the series, right? If I'm wrong, please tell me. But it's a 7-game series. You're talking about a team that has extremely tired legs, just came off a 7-game series with overtimes. Sure, not the last game, but there was a lot of extra hockey that was played there. Once the Islanders can figure out the Lightning speed, which they did. I mean, they figured out that they're fast and they're going to have to compete and they're going to have to keep up with that team. Now the Islanders just need to look at it a little different. Maybe you push the rush button when it comes to Johnny Boychuk and get him back out on the ice. You're going to need some of that defensive play. I think that this is where, we kept talking about who you sit on the Islanders. And maybe Andy Green's that guy. Maybe he just doesn't have fast enough legs to stop Nikita Kucherov, or that Braden Point goal was, lights out. But let's see. I'm going to comments right here. Keep swallowing little bits of lettuce. You can have them ready tomorrow. I agree. Caps never got skunked like that. At least I can't recall. Fair enough. So that contributes to the point of last night being a total exception to the rule. But let me keep going down. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow night. But hang on. Isles look great in Game 7 and shut down the Flyers. Or were the Flyers crap? Who knows? That's why you got to watch. Awesome. Well, that's the way to shut down a conversation, Ron. We could just watch. We could just sit here in silence and watch, and we'll see what happens. And then we'll just speak in retrospect about how we knew that one of these things was happening or not. But no, obviously, last night was exception to the rule. I really think it's fatigue. I think it's fatigue in a team that's possessed. And beyond that, the other side of the coin is the Lightning are on a mission, and they're not messing around. They're not going to come out and play a tight game last night. They're going to come out and take it to you. And that's what they do. And we are watching together. And we'll talk about this more in the second period too, without a doubt. 11:02:01, 11 minutes left here in the first period. No score. 5 shots for the Golden Knights, 4 for the Stars. Dallas, of course, the big winner after the 1-0 victory on Sunday night. Not many were expecting to see something like that, but Vegas has a little bit more jump in their step tonight, although I didn't see what their whole night looked like. Tampa's just moving the puck ridiculously well. Dude, I saw that too. 100%. That one play, the Palat goal, I think near the end, where might even been the 8th goal, where it was just, there was nothing they could do about it. Then, oh my God, who was I talking to last night? I was talking to Darren, and I was texting with him, and we're texting through the game, and he's like, "This is awful. Okay, I'm going to Netflix. This is off. This is going to be a train wreck through the whole thing. All in all, blah blah blah." Yeah, I mean they were definitely playoff goals. Definitely lots of screens in the front. Tampa just did all the right things last night, right? Okay, so you did stay, and there he is now. He's here with us now. I saw your text. Give me 1 second, Darren. I'll get back to it. Actually, give me the second period. Let me just get myself acclimated to being here again, and we'll bring everybody on for the second period. When you can comment on all of the comments that I've made already, I actually would like for you to comment on them. Keep them in mind. And then the 5-on-3 happened. And he's like, well, you got to feel good about that penalty kill. They were able to kill off a 5-on-3. That's huge. Pull the momentum. I was like, Darren, did you not watch the same power play I watched? For the first 50 minutes, Victor Hedman stayed behind his own blue line and just kept passing the puck east-west. There was no north-south. They were not intending to do anything other than kill the clock at that time. If the Lightning wanted to score goals, they could have put 2 more goals up. They would have put one up in the 5-on-3, and they would have put another one up in the 5-on-4. Everybody just wanted the game to end, right? What's up, Shane? Thanks for jumping in, dude. It's good to see you, man. It's been a while. So you're right, Ron. That's what I was saying. They felt bad. They totally felt bad, and they were showing respect. You know, I mean, they could have run up they could have scored more goals, hands down. But again, also, I mean, they're not a typical team. They're a team that's built to win, the Lightning. The question is, I don't even want to ask the question because I know the answer. Do they act like fools now and kind of rest on their laurels because they just beat the Islanders so easily? No, I don't think that will happen at all. I think the Lightning will keep their intensity up and they'll keep the heightened play up, and they're just going to have to wait for the Islanders to match. And I think the Islanders can. I just don't know if the Islanders can match them with speed. That's going to be the hardest point. Matt Barzal's got to show who he is, what he can do, and what skills he has. That's what's going to come down. That's what it's going to come down to. Because this isn't a team it's a Lou team where there's no superstars, but the guys who are the guys that do those things, they need to be the ones playing. They need to be the ones that are making things happen. Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Matt Barzal, Anthony Beauvillier. Are you as comfortable with those 4 as you are Braden Point, Nikita Kucherov, Andre Palat, and anyone else on the, well, not anyone else on the Lightning, but they just need to get it going. Darren says, don't see a game like that happening again in this series. Barry will figure it out and change the roster for sure. I agree with you completely. I do think that it is going to come back around for the Islanders. I also don't think Greiss should have started. I think that was a huge, huge, huge mistake. I think Varley's been the guy, and I know Greiss won. I know that. But Greiss is the 1B. He's not the 1A. He's the 1B. He can get you the win if you need it. But last night, it was not necessary for the Islanders to win, and you should have gone with Varley. Because what happened to Varley last night, he was defeated. He was deflated when he got into the game. I mean, his body language was screaming at all of us. So, well, Clutterbuck, is he healthy? Did he get hurt last night? Isn't there a game on right now we could be talking about? Yes, Elise, there is. And we're watching it while we're talking about this other game. What goalie do you put in for the Islanders? I think you go to Varley. And that's what I was just saying, Tim. I think Varley is the starter for your team. He has predominantly brought you to where you are. But Grice has come in and had his moments. But game one of a series, you got to put your foot forward. That is the right foot. And I think that in reality, playing Grice last night was kind of a false start for the Islanders. And I hope it doesn't end up costing them the whole series. It cost them a game, but I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow night. I anticipate them being able to put something together, the Islanders. I do. They were strong in the regular season. There's some talent there. Again, when you match names to names, of course, the Lightning have a little bit of an advantage. But I don't think Trotz is going to let his team lay down like that. I just don't think. Oh! Is that a poster or a save? Oh, frantic, but great play. Got to give it to Varley to show him he got his back and believe in him. I am 100% with you, and I think there was an element of that missing from the Islanders last night because Varley wasn't in net. I think they're very comfortable with Grice. I think we talked about this, Chase. They're extremely comfortable with Grice, but that wasn't the right move. But you don't agree with me on the game one start. It had to go to Grice. He had a shutout. You don't have to ride that. You weren't in a situation where it was win or go home. You were in game one of a 7-game series. That's why you go with Varley. That's why. It's not riding the hot hand. Riding the hot hand is important in game 4, 5, 6. If you win the first two and then you lose two, or you lose the first one and you win the next two and then you lose, something like that is what I'm saying. It's a 7-game series. Your back's not against the wall. You go with the guy that got you where you are. And I know Grice got you into the game with a shutout, but he didn't get you to the point of game 7. Like, he didn't get you all the way to that point. Varley has done it. He's been the keeper. He needed to be in there. Same thing with Vegas. Why do you go to Flower? Why do you do that? The stab in the back picture, the whole switching in the last round, you go back to Lehner, he gets the win, the blah, 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 all that other stuff. Why do you switch it around now? Unless you're trying to foreshadow and figure something out right now. Oh, big chance. No, nothing. I don't know. But I'd love to keep talking about it. I'd love to, we'll have the whole night to talk about it. That was a team shutout in game 7 for the Isles versus Flyers. I have to agree with you on that, Ron. And Lehner had played 4 games of 6 nights back-to-backs. Okay, fair enough. I get it. But I think Varley should have been playing the other night. Should have been playing last night. And the reason he came in and stunk like he did was because his body language. I just said it. He was screaming at you. He wasn't happy. He wanted to play. And he should have played. But we can't forget that the Lightning are incredible. And like Ron said, only 1 game up, 1 goal. Only gave up 1 goal in game 1. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Flower. Yeah. Flower not as extreme of a situation as last night with Grice, but I don't know. All in all, again, I think really the root of the issues for the Islanders last night was fatigue, but we'll see how they bounce back tomorrow night, and we will be watching that one together. 4:25 left here in the first period. There is a game on, Dallas and Vegas right now. We're watching it together. Do me a favor, share the stream, and don't forget.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
It's at Hockey Now Net, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and then twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. You already know that. Let's see. At the end of the day, Tampa's really good. It would have not mattered. A brick wall could have been in net. You're right. The Lightning were ready to go last night. They were at the starting gate, the racing dogs at the starting gate, and there goes the mechanical rabbit. They're chasing after it. Crapping on the Isles, but have to give Bolts lots of credit for that effort. I mean, 100%. And you know what's crazy about that, Aaron? Is that for them, it wasn't really an extravagant effort. That's what the Lightning do. That's the Lightning's game. I don't know how many Lightning games you guys watch. We get to see a lot of them more now because of their prominence in the league and their success and whatnot. But that's a team that plays fun, enjoyable, awesome team hockey that's based around these superstars. Like we talk about, you talk about the necessity to win for a long time involved a duo. Who's your duo? Who's your Taze and Kane? Who's your Sydney and Gino? I'm trying to think of who LA's duo was. I guess is it Dustin Brown and Anze Kopitar with a side of Drew Doughty. 21 and 86 are pretty damn good for a terrible twosome. They are unbelievable. And Braden Point is one of the best players in the league. Should have told you this last week. Next time, practice wearing your mask at home or get used to it. I learned my lesson the hard way, Tim, but I appreciate that thought in retrospect because I think I messaged Tim. I was messaging you, on Friday night because you guys jumped on and did a stream together and wanted me to come on. I would have loved to join you. I was just exhausted. By the way, Cowboys-Rams Sunday night on NBC is why our game on Sunday is at 3. So we'll do watching together. That'll be, I think it's Islanders. I think it's the Islanders that have that, right? So if the Islanders Thursday or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So which game is, I got myself all backed up. And I was wearing very few clothes, Ron. I mean, I didn't expect you to share that with everybody, but I was in my boxers and tank top. I think I actually was the one who told that. Why not, Tim? I thought it was cool that you guys got something up and got it going. It's not easy. The tech's not easy. But once you figure the tech out, it gets a whole lot easier. I think I definitely said that somewhere. Let me see. Seymour. Saturday. Sunday. Okay. I have my days all mixed up. Yeah, so Islanders are Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So that Sunday game will be at 3:00. That'll be a fun one. And you guys can go watch your football if you want. I'll stay here. I'll play Fortnite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Tim, I give you credit, bro. I give you credit. I wish I could have been on there with you guys. But wearing a mask sucks. And this is not hoax talk. This is not necessity talk. This is not losing my freedoms talk. This is just strictly, we had a hockey tournament. Our rules said you had to wear a mask. So I had to wear a mask the whole weekend. And I freaked out on Saturday, like right around noon. I was trying to set up the little media area we have to do interviews. And I'm sitting there and I have 2 masks. I had 2 masks that I would switch between. One of them I could breathe out better with, and it wouldn't fog my glasses as much. The other one fit me better, but it would fog my glasses more. So it was very, very hard for me to figure out a level of comfort. I did not find it. I pretty much had a panic attack. I picked up, I walked out, just took a walk outside, sat in the car for a little bit, used the CBD pen, went back inside, a lot calmer, and things started to turn around. Started coming up Millhouse for the old boy over here. But it is not easy. Not easy at all. I was talking to myself. Facebook didn't capture the audio. Oh, you know what? I did see that. I did see that the audio didn't go through. But I can't understand why that happened. Were you doing a screen share? So if you probably were doing a screen share, weren't you? I was proud. I think we all tried to watch together, man. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you guys and the support doing this. It hasn't been, it's been easy doing this. Doing the games has been easy and fun. But, I know what I got to switch. You know what I need to switch? Because my green screen setting was switched from the hotel room. So, yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to go a little bit higher. That's why I kept losing. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, now I can put my hands up here and I don't lose any of the... No, it's still freaking gone. I'll get it. I'll figure it out one way or the other. There we go. I think that might be the way. Oh, it's still there. All right, that might be... And the chair is going to disappear a little bit, but... I'll get it because I'm a perfectionist and I have to get it right. Or I'll just throw the computer out the window. Ask Elise. Very, 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 very much a perfectionist. And if things don't go my way, I get very cranky. 1 minute left here in the first period. No score. So what we're looking at here is 4 periods of hockey between these two teams and just 1 goal in the first period of the first game. 8 shots on goal for Vegas, just 5 for Dallas here. Yeah, okay. So if you screen share it, you'll just share the screen. So like when I do a screen share here, the software that I use, StreamYard, which you can get there's a free version you could sign up for. If I screen share and I use StreamYard, there's a click box that'll allow me to share the audio. Otherwise, I have my mixer. That's how the audio mixes from a screen share onto a stream. So yeah, regardless, I appreciated you guys. It was awesome to see Sil and Ron holding up the consistency. And Tim, I do appreciate you doing it. I do. I'm serious. You know what my business is like. You know the people that I've worked with. People are not friendly about other people doing the things that they do. I encourage it. I mean, this may sound like, like a jerk for saying it, but I have enough confidence in what I do and how I do it that I can still continue to do it and have others do it. And there's plenty of space for all of us to get along. Look, when we get into next year, I'd love to set Ron and Aaron up to be able to do Hockey Now Network presents Watching Together for a Caps game. And then I might jump on and watch a Rangers game. Like, there's a lot of opportunities here that we can come to figure out. And that's my intro music. I don't want that in there. And it means a lot to me, Tim, that you enjoy watching with us together so much that you were willing to pick up the slack and run the show. I mean it. I really enjoy all you guys doing this with me. I have a ton of fun. I'm going to send the link right now to where are we? Here we go. Send that there. And I'll send that over to there. And there. 1-1, no score here in this hockey game. I was about to say 1-1. That's definitely not right. Yeah, definitely. That's the goal, man. I mean, we just got to keep growing it, and we're going in the right direction, and we got a lot of exciting ideas. And with all you guys on board with me, we can make this thing grow for the fans. And that's why we're here. We're here for the fans because we know the sport. We love the sport. Let me go to NHL.com, put some stats up for the intermission, and we'll come back here in the second period. Give me one quick second to get this stuff all set up. I had everything set up. Like earlier today, I made it a point to come down into the studio, and because I brought my board with me and I brought the tablet and I brought a couple pieces of equipment. So made it a point to hook everything up early so that I would be able to just sit down and do the thing the way I do it. And I forgot to hook the tablet up, and I'm looking at 7:56, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm still taking a break, Ron, but what did you do to your face?
Oh, I just shaved it off, man. I got tired. I got itchy.
You'll tell me more about it in a minute, okay? Can I eat my tacos?
No, I'm just gonna lay here. I'm laying down. I'm relaxing. I'll sit up for the second. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't even planning on you bringing me on. I was like, I'm just laying here, and I was like, oh, there I am. It's great. Yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy the intermission. I'm gonna eat my tacos, and we'll come back for the second period.
Enjoy.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. At Hockey Now Net, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You know the deal. Don't forget twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. Let me go to share screen and do that. Do that. And there it is. It's Hockey Now Network. We're watching together. We'll be back for the second. Looking at Rogers Place on our television, getting ready to get back to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. Dallas Stars and Vegas Golden Knights. 4 periods of play so far between the two teams and just one single goal. That's it. That's all. That's tight hockey. That's Anton Khudobin. 34. He gets his first postseason start, and he just had a shutout in Game 1 of the conference finals last game. Incredible. We should be, I believe. Here we go. Get ready to come back here. And it's down. And we're off and running. Let's get rid of that. And let's get you counted down here before I bring the guys on. I got 19, 50, 49, 8, 7, 6, 45, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1939 on the clock. We are synced up and watching together. I got to get Darren the link real quick. Let me do that. Where did he go? Where is Darren? There he is, right there. My computer is, we're not suffering from internet problems, but my computer is in need of a restart. Desperately. Sil.
Hey.
How are you, man?
Good. What about you?
Oh, glad to be home. Had a good time out in Tampa, but it's always nice to sleep in your own bed. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Of course.
Traveling around. Same. Yeah.
There's worse places than Tampa to actually, I'm pretty sure, to be like.
To be stuck?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was nice. It rained pretty bad yesterday, but otherwise it was cool to be out there. Tournament went well. Lots of good young players, and yeah, it's behind me. So now we'll look forward to Columbus Day weekend, the Columbus Day tournament next month, and then we'll go from there.
Man, I can't wait to be able to pass the borders.
I can't wait either, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to start making regular trips down here. I was right over in the area that the hotspot area over there. I was over in that direction today.
Yeah, well, I mean, I sent her a message letting her know that basically I gave you the geographic point you will be in.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, first reaction was, oh, it's funny. I used to live next to the dad in Jersey, and now I'm living next to the son in Florida.
Right.
And I just told her, good people go after good people. So that's great. Right.
We all find each other, kind of like how Ron, come on. Ron's ridiculous. He's moving his phone. Look at what he keeps on the screen while he's moving he's probably on a laptop.
It's where my chest is, dude. Give me a break.
And we've also got hello, Mr. Darren. I am so are you rooting for the Stars right now?
Am I ready for the Stars?
You're rooting for them.
Oh, am I rooting for them? No, I'm rooting for Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just simply because I'm a Lehner fan, and I'm also everything anti-Dallas.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to hold on one second. We forgot there was a penalty. Vegas is in the box now for 2 minutes. Dallas is 15 of 53 in the playoffs thus far, but 0 for 2 on Sunday night. Isn't it tough to be in Dallas and hate everything about Dallas?
No, because there's a lot of people like me here. Dallas has become a very transplant type city, very similar to Orlando. And I have found a lot of people like me, a lot of people from New York, a lot of people from Chicago, a lot of people from California. So I have, I have my crew down here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me get everybody synced up here. I got 17:35, 4, 3, 2, 1, 17:30 on the clock. Kind of close. You ahead of me or behind?
Keep counting.
22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Welcome to Brian's Glover counts down from 20. 10, 9, 8.
Here's the top 40 of the night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 17 minutes on the clock. If you're not synced up yet, then you're just going to have to wait till the next time I start counting down.
It's like a freaking episode with Cookie Monster and Elmo, Sesame Street or something, man.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, the count. Nice.
I want to pose a question. If it was the Flyers last night, same result?
Oh, yeah. Maybe worse.
Maybe worse.
Maybe not worse. Probably very similar result. And I know, and Ron sent me a message last night. I want to read it verbatim because I don't want to misspeak.
What did I say? Crap.
Yeah, now we're gonna let's remind you of what you said last night.
I have no idea what I said. You're just taking it out because I talked about what you were wearing on Friday.
So last night, this is 10:30 last night. Ron says, well, 8-2. Tampa looks good on that Edmonton ice. I think the series should get better. And I said, I agree. Tampa Bay plays at a speed you have to be ready for. Flyers don't. So they have learned a lot of lessons tonight, and Trotz will get them ready. Then Ron replies, but Washington didn't seem interested, and Philly didn't seem into it either, and maybe out of gas. Without Hart, it doesn't go 7 games. I think I got long-winded picking because I felt bad to rain on the Isles win the other night. It should be better, but I don't think the Islanders have the goaltending like Tampa has either. Man, does Tampa just stay in the – yeah, okay, so that was on the 5-on-3. I think Varley is a good goaltender. I think Varley can do it. I think Rice can too. Go ahead.
I didn't say Varley was a bad goalie. Grice isn't a bad goalie.
Right.
But if you put Vasilevsky up against those two, Vasilevsky's better than Holtby. He's better than our guy here in D.C. I'm not like a Holtby. I'm watching hockey. You're asking me what I think.
I know.
Still, with respect, Varley and Grice, both of them, I believe, top 5 in goals against average. I mean, they were top-tier netminders throughout the regular season.
And I want to tell you something about Tampa because they've been in my backyard and I have watched them. Obviously, last year, the President's Trophy campaign, and then this season getting a little closer to the team. Vasilevsky is a good goaltender. I would like to see how good Vasilevsky is without Victor Hedman, Anton Strawman, Ryan McDonough, Sergachev, or any of the like, because there are nights when Vasi lets up really bad goals, and he does it in droves. And I was listening before to, I think it was NHL Network when I was in the car. It might have been that or it might have been something else, but they were just saying about, we got a goal.
You have to remember how to score, folks. Watch out. That's a nice pass.
Yeah.
It looks like he's hurt on the bench.
Yeah.
Theodore hurt?
I got Holden cheering for Vegas because they have a player named Holden on their team.
Yeah, Nick Holden, former New York Ranger. Well, tell him he's a former Ranger, and then you don't have to have him root for them.
Stop me. Yeah, here you go, Brian. This might be big.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Shea was dinged up back there, and that would be a big loss for Vegas.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that. They were just talking about how actually I think it was last night before the game because I was listening on the way home in the car. Just about what the Lightning were missing last year, and they didn't have the defense and they didn't have the grit. And listen, as much of that series is on the whole team last year, Vasi didn't do anything to keep them in the game either or even give them a chance. So what I'm saying is Vasi's a good goalie, but let's not make him all world until you know a guy is playing like why is Carey Price as good as he is? Because he does incredible things with, really nothing in front of him sometimes. Yep. Holtby played great. Why was he as great as he is? Maybe it's because he had John Carlson in front of him. He had other responsible goaltending, but he still ended up being good enough to be solid in the playoffs. And Vasi is that kind of goalie, but I'm not going to be the one to say Vasilevsky is the best goalie ever, and he's a juggernaut. He had solid defense in him. Look at the way Lightning have won most of their games last year. I'm going to say this, and then I'll step back because I want to hear what you guys say. Look at how many of the games the Lightning won last year by 1 goal, but it was 6-5 or 7-6 or 7-5. Like the Lightning had to score goals to win because Vasi and the defense were assaulted on many nights. So
So
I don't know that in close. What I'm saying is I don't know if Vasi on his own is better than Varley on his own.
So you're making the case then for Varley and Grice because the Islanders are not a high-scoring team. They win 2-1 games, 3-2 games. They're not a team that scores 4, 5, 6 goals a night. So you're proving the fact that Varley and Grice are both top netminders, and they've gotten them to this point, and they deserve their credit.
Well, I think that's what I'm saying is that I don't know if I'm calling him a top netminder. I think I'm saying that they are as good as Vasi is.
Right.
In the league right now, when you top. Go ahead, Sil. Go ahead.
Do you think they can play they've been cutting the job in two if you like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good for they can be good because they don't have that same actually amount of games played, right?
Well, Barry even said that today's NHL almost kind of demands a pair team, like a pair goaltender team. That just the grueling day in day out 82 game season,
back to back,
a lot for one goalie, and the Brodeurs, the Patrick Waz, they just don't exist anymore.
Right.
So
I think Aaron made a good point. Aaron said you can either score more or give up less. It's a subtle difference. And the other thing is I'm not saying Vasi's like the greatest goalie in the world, but
right.
He's shown time and time again, if you need a big game, the guy's got a big game in big moments. I mean, in 18, it's not the reason they lost. Last year, he's not the reason they lost. You lost Hedman with 7 or 8 games to go last year. Hedman got hurt, wasn't the same guy. And that's like if you take any player off any team. Now the Islanders don't have as many stars, but that's what makes the Islanders good. They're a good team that sticks to their system. Jamie Benn said the other night with Dallas, if we play within our system, we're a good team, and they're showing it here. I mean, you play within your coach's system. Before Trotz got to Long Island, I mean, how many goals were they giving up there? And I mean, it was ridiculous. Probably it was probably like a sieve.
They were the worst. They were the highest scored on team last year, and this year they were the least scored on team.
And the system changed.
Went from worst to first.
Yep, and the system changed, and the players went with it, and it's so. To sit there and say Varley and Grice are these top. I mean, it was like when we had Al Jensen and Pat Riggin way back in the day. They won the Jennings Trophy. They weren't the best 2 goalies in the league.
Right.
But the team in front of them and the system they played was really good.
And I guess I'm not trying to say that Varley and Grice are better or even stars. That they're better than Vasi or even a superstar. They're just. I'm writing out a list right now of the 4 teams that are left and the goalies that are there. And then I'm going to make a list of the 4 teams that got eliminated because I think still from the 8 teams that made it to the second round, I still think I want Carter Hart over anybody else. There's not another goalie that I'd rather have right now other than Carter Hart or Robin Lehner probably.
I would take Lehner, I think.
Yeah, I think so. But as far as Vasi versus Varley and Grice, I don't know.
Well, here's the deal. The difference between Vasi and the 2 goalies they have with New York, to me, is what if Vasilevsky gets hurt? Do you want the backup? Can anybody name the backup? And I think that's the biggest issue, and I think that's the biggest plus the Islanders have.
I think it's Curtis McElhinney.
Well, winner. There you go. Good job.
And you have to also bring up the fact, though, and Barry talked about this too in the post-game conference last night, is that the Islanders had that qualification round. So that was a whole nother playoff series that the Islanders had to play, and we are the final remaining team from the qualification series to make it this far. So you're basically talking about an extra round that the Islanders had to play.
Yeah,
but they played
yesterday. And Brian, you said it yesterday. Your schedule did them no favors.
Yeah, not at all. But
they didn't play an extra round. They had to win the round to get through, but
that's an extra round.
They had to play 3.
Right.
Tampa played 3, and I think Islanders 1 and 4, right?
Yeah.
So there was 1 extra game in the first round. Now they played 7 the last round versus 5 or 6, I guess. So
different from a round robin.
Yeah.
The qualification is different from a round robin.
Oh, without a doubt.
I agree, you have to win, but then again, It's one more game. I mean, everybody skated, and some people say the qualification round was better because you got your legs under you. So it's the same thing. If Tampa comes out and looks horrible last night, or the Islanders win like 4-1, everybody's like, wow, the Islanders rolled off their momentum and the Tampa Bay Lightning were off too long. Right. Instead, they won and they were well rested. It's the result of the game. It's like watching the Department of Player Safety judging a play because like somebody got hurt,
Or I'm going to take Josh's point because I see Josh on the screen here. Maybe Tampa scored all their goals in game 1.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, they scored all the goals.
Maybe Tampa scored all their goals in game 1.
They blew their load, you mean? There it is. I can't be on for 15 seconds and not make any kind of lewd comment.
It's all right. That's what we love from you. That's why I'm glad you're here.
I'm not watching hockey. I'm just letting everybody know I have baseball on. So.
That's okay. Well, William Karlsson just scored. I was very critical of him the other night, and there he is putting a goal in for Vegas.
Heard you.
2-0 now. Yeah, he heard me loud and clear. But Josh, I don't know if you heard, but I just gave some pretty high accolades to your boy Carter Hart.
Ooh,
that's got to make you feel good about.
Yeah, he's. I was actually just having a conversation earlier today with a buddy of mine about his play in the playoffs and who they're going to keep, who they're going to get rid of, and it's good to have that goalie, that young guy underneath your goal there. It's real nice to have that.
It really is.
Not something we're used to as Flyers fans.
Not at all. Not at all. We're just talking about like in respect to. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, it was Curtis McElhaney.
And Josh, you still made a cup run against Chicago with hardly any goldtending, so that was pretty impressive.
Right. So that was Bobrovsky, wasn't that Bobrovsky that did that?
No, it was who was it?
Hold on.
It was a journeyman guy. God,
it was Michael Leighton.
Thank you, Leighton. Yep. Yeah.
Really? I thought that Bob was on that team.
I remember when it was Michael Leighton.
Bob might have been on the team, but maybe he was hurt. Or I know they had to go to Leighton, and Leighton kind of ran with it.
No, he wasn't. It was Michael Leighton, Ray Emery, Brian Boucher.
Emery. That's good.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
Poor Ray Emery. He got a fight. I remember he got in a fight with. Wasn't it one of the Caps goalie?
That wasn't a fight. Jesus, Hope he said he didn't want to fight. He mauled him. It looked like on like down South Street getting a cheesesteak or something.
Thank God.
See, still laughed. He enjoyed it.
It was good. It was good times.
Still, we didn't get to talk about it, but you messaged me about was it the Jake Allen trade? And I didn't even think about the fact that was that could be in preparation for the expansion draft next year. I keep forgetting we're under a year away from expansion draft.
Yep. It could definitely be.
Yeah.
Well, that was a salary cap dump too, I think, for St. Louis because you're trying to re-sign Peter Angelo. Their captain's like a free agent this year, so
yeah, they
had to move salary.
Had to do that.
That's the only way you're going to keep him. So he's going to get a big raise.
Yeah.
But after like.
Got a Vegas power play coming up here. No, it's all right. Alexander Radulov slashing at 9:04 in the second period. Vegas with a 2-0 lead, and now they'll be on the power play for 2 minutes. Go ahead, Sil.
What I was saying is that Bergevin signed like cheap ass goalie for the last 4 or 5 seasons.
Right.
I mean, so right now I guess he's after paying 10.5 for one goalie. And paying like $500,000 for the other one, right? I mean, right now, I guess he got the stakes a little higher.
What is it?
Don't forget that Montreal has been like 8-9 millions under the cap for the last like 4 or 5 seasons because he couldn't spend it, right?
Yep.
So I mean, maybe this time that's gonna help a little. But then again, I mean, there's way more. I mean, than goalies. I mean, that team needs way more for sure.
Another one.
Another one.
Wow.
Another one. Don't give up.
I hate to say it, this is kind of how I foresaw this series kind of going, but I mean, Vegas needed to get one goal, and now they're pouring it on.
Yeah, absolutely. Great play from Pacioretty too, being on the right.
The goalie too.
Well, that was Shea Theodore, and you had mentioned that he went down earlier in the sequence.
Well, he went down. Then he had the primary assist on the last goal. I don't know.
Are we gonna have?
Might be going
come back. I don't know. He got his foot.
Yeah,
That's coming back.
in a world where none of us could. Oh, Radulov's going. In a world where nobody can define goaltender interference, we might have goaltender.
We just saw it. His Pacioretty's skate hit his foot coming across.
He nearly stepped on him.
Right there. And then he can't kick it out. That's coming back.
I think so too.
100%.
Especially, yeah, I mean,
He's
at the rink I was at this weekend, they have a little bit smaller than I guess it might even be the same size rink that you show us that Sam plays on still. It's just a smaller, they do for skills and training and things. And there's 6 creases in that little rink, and they have the full half circle crease that used to be laid down. And it's like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just forgot that much crease space. No goal?
No goal.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
Well, he nearly stepped on him. So yeah.
Yeah, he did. He collided into the skate. Well, thanks for ruining for that for us, Josh.
You are very welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Hold on, wait. Let me pull up a 10 seconds ahead feed of the Phillies game so I can let you know if somebody hits a home run, okay?
I'm live on it. I mean,
don't worry, I'm not watching baseball.
That's a bitter streamer right there, streaming host right there.
I was just thinking, I'm not sad. I mean, I'm sad that the Flyers lost, but I'm just like, I gotta remove the Pico power play thing from my Roadcaster and
poor thing,
and the horn, and I mean, whatever. I can keep it in there for another 4 months, whatever.
Let's fast forward 8 weeks. The Phillies are not winning the World Series.
Hey,
yeah,
stranger things have happened.
Yeah,
well, the Mets aren't winning it, and the Nationals are definitely not winning it.
No, they are
definitely not.
So
never doing that.
The Dodgers aren't going to win it because, well, they choke every year, and well, your only other choices at this point are Atlanta and Tampa. Tampa could win.
I say the Montreal Expos will win. Oh, no.
I wish the Nats went back to Montreal. Oh. The hell out of here.
Wasn't Tampa supposed to, we were hearing things about Montreal and
they were supposed to
that would be how are they going to facilitate having a team play in 2 different venues?
That's what they were talking about earlier.
They were talking about a bubble, yeah. To a Texas, and I can't remember what the other one was. There's 2 stadiums in Texas they can use, and they were going to have the World Series at the new Rangers Stadium that they just opened this year.
Well, no, but before the season started, before the bubble happened, all this stuff, there was talk about, wasn't it Tampa playing in Montreal? And that would have been like a joint team or something weird in the city.
I don't understand why they just didn't play in their spring training facilities. Just made more sense. But hey, whatever. My cutout's at Citizens Bank Park, so I'm happy with that.
Nice. Have you seen yourself?
Yeah, where are you?
The first night I was on. The first night they put me on there, I was on.
Nice.
I'm right behind home plate to the right in section 125.
Did anybody call you? And
everybody hit me up. My phone started just going nuts. You're on the game. You're on the game. And then the Eagles are doing the same thing.
Wasn't the price insane for that?
If the Eagles were 100, the Detroit Lions are doing that, and it's like 150 if you're not a season ticket holder, and 125 if you are a season ticket holder.
For the whole year, or just per game?
The whole year.
The whole year.
Yeah, they keep it in the whole year.
Good.
I mean, look, I'm not going to miss hockey because there's so much going on right now. This is actually.
On a show called Hockey Now, you're saying,
I'm just giving my side of it. I'm not
give me a boo.
Josh, that was good, man. Yeah.
Fuck them, that's why.
Get your clicker up, and there's no Jeff Name. Get your ticker up.
Let me go get that. There we go. Oh, man.
There you go. Josh got the ticker. There you go.
What were you saying, Josh? You're not going to miss hockey because
I don't know.
I know where Josh is going because there's so many other sports options that aren't normally there at the end of the season.
Well, normally in September, we start getting preseason hockey.
Yep.
And we get preseason basketball towards the beginning of October. And Football's in full swing and baseball's on its way out, and it's great. October's the greatest month of the year because every sport plays.
Sure. You get those games.
And now we're getting that in September, like on Sunday or Thursday. Every sport will be played in this month. It's never happened in September. It's always
that's right. There's football on Thursday night.
On Thursday, so on Thursday night we will have every major sport playing.
So on Thursday night, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, no one's watching hockey. Everyone's watching football."
Well, they're going to watch football because everybody watches football, especially the opening night. But it's Kansas City, and who gives a crap about Kansas City? So, aren't
they a big deal? Aren't they a big? Isn't Mahomes a pretty big
they
deal?
won the Super Bowl, but other than people outside of Missouri, I don't think anyone cares.
When does Tom Brady play? When do the Bucks play?
Play Sunday at 4.
I'm guessing
they play Sunday at 4. We're going to be on the stream at 3, watching together. Tom Brady. Yeah, what are you doing over there?
I don't know what's happening.
Hold on. A weird thing or what?
Hold on. I got it.
You know what? You're lucky talking about that. I mean, now that the Canadians are gone, in Montreal is going to be dead silent until December. It tends to call back. I mean, we have no other major sports up here.
Yeah, you know what I just realized that I miss? Remember last year when Vegas was in the playoffs, the opening sequence before the game started at their home games?
That long ass thing that was like 15 to 20 minutes long.
I thought it was pretty cool, man. I enjoyed watching that.
No,
I missed that.
You would like that. You're an Islanders fan.
Pete, it's so Vegas, though, man. Like I lived in Vegas for a year, and that's such a Vegas thing. So
totally is.
Yeah.
Pete, we'll get you on here as soon as you can, man. We missed you. And hey, we're gonna do. I think it's October 6th.
That's my birthday. That's my birthday.
Really?
Yes.
Well, in honor of Josh's birthday, / in celebration of the New York Rangers winning the right to draft Alexei Lafreniere #1 in the draft.
Breaking news.
Lafreniere.
The Rangers have #1 in the draft. When did that happen?
Still, here's what I'm
hearing about this.
Oh yeah, well let me tell you about it. So Sil, here's what we're gonna do. Hold on, I'm gonna mute everybody else so we can pretend that nobody else can hear us. Okay, I'm muting everybody else. But so Sil, when I say the Rangers win the right to draft, you just say his name for me, okay?
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Kind of a bit. Hi. And that's where I found $1 million.
So listen, on October 6th, in honor of Josh's birthday and the New York Rangers winning the draft lottery and the rights to draft, we're gonna do a stream on Josh.
What?
The boo covered up Sil.
Alexis Lafrenière, tabarnak.
I don't know what he said, but okay.
He said effing Alexei Lafreniere, basically.
Okay.
But look, had another penalty for the Stars. Looks like they're just falling apart.
You're having too much fun in the draft pick there, bud. Sorry.
We're gonna do watching together for the draft on October 6th. They moved the draft up, if you hadn't heard.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to be later on in the week. I think it was supposed to be Friday night the 9th and then Saturday the 10th. But since free agency starts on the 9th, they wanted to get the draft out of the way. So they're going to do the 6th and 7th, which is a Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're going to do October 6th. We're going to do watching together, and we will call it unofficially the welcome. The New York Rangers have drafted a new player, so it's the welcoming of. And we're going to watch all of that happen together, and I will see if I cry or not.
So now, with that being said, the 6th and the 9th for your draft and your free agency period, and normally you have about 2 months off till September. Does that mean you're playing hockey in December and they speed it up by about like 3 weeks or a month? I mean, I think that's probably where you're going to wind up. With limited preseason games, they're going to probably dive in and try to figure out a way to get the season going.
If we get to December and they're playing hockey in any league, then I will be all on board. But that is going to be, I'll believe it when I see it for me.
Well, it's going to be a deal. It's going to be what they're doing with baseball. It's going to be probably empty or partial capacity stadiums, max. And it all depends on each city, too. And are you going to be able to fly into Canada? I mean, there's a lot of issues. So.
That's going to be the other side of it. And maybe they do make a Canadian division so those teams can play up there?
I think that's been talked about. Like they're going to maybe redo the divisions and all that stuff, possibly. So the majority of the games are up there. So
Tim,
No.
go ahead, Sil. Go ahead.
What I just wonder is a team like Detroit, who hasn't played into the round robin,
yeah,
who hasn't played anywhere. I mean, December from March is what, 9 months?
That's a long time. Yeah, they should have.
I think those guys haven't played hockey for 9 months.
I know. Why not take those other 7 teams and put them in another bubble somewhere and let them get some hockey in? I don't know. But it's a long time that they're not playing.
They'll be well rested. I mean, it's all right. So
Tim, I just want to tell you right now, the Rangers are not going to draft Alexi Lafreniere on the 6th and then trade him on the 9th, okay? And if they do, then I will really be crying along with Pete.
I really like to see them get as many regular season games as they can. So that'd be nice to see a season back, but who knows? So
Pete just said no all-star breaks, no bye weeks. I don't know that they need. I don't know if they need that many games, to be honest with you. If they're gonna draw up new conferences, and listen, I'm okay with them drawing up. Oh, big stop. Lehner should have been playing the other night. Not that goal would have been any different if it was Fleury, but I don't think they need 71 to 82 games because listen, they're not going to have fans in the stadiums. Part of the reason they have to have the fans in the stadium is to be able to cover. Is to be able to. To make money, to justify having enough games to sell season ticket packages. But if you can't do that, then you don't need to have that many games. You're still going to get on TV. It doesn't matter if it's home or away. You're still getting the same number of exposures. Plus, as we see in the bubble, there's a Williams Hill sports book in the background there. One of the Dasher ads, Navy Federal Credit Union. These are sponsors of the Vegas Golden Knights. They're the home team. So there'll be a way to make that money. I don't know that you need to have 71 games. I would imagine closer to like a half season kind of schedule because you have to also leave enough time for these teams to travel. You're going to introduce travel back in. I don't know. There's just a lot to it. I mean, we could talk about it and ponder it, but in the words of Ron, we're going to throw everything out there and say, well, we don't know what's going to happen. So we're just going to have to wait and see. And we'll watch together.
Well, hey, man, if you got a crystal ball, let me know. Holy.
Oh my God. That was pretty.
Wow.
Yikes.
I'm telling you, man, Vegas got one, boy. It's
blood in the water.
And the one thing about Vegas is they just couldn't get one past Demko. I mean, they had tons of chances, tons of shots. Wow. And then they got the one goal here in the second period, and look at them. I mean, it's like, whatever.
1, 2, 3 passes.
I know. It's your boy Turner Stevenson, right?
Chandler Stevenson, yeah. That's the biggest. Turner. It's okay. So you didn't have to say anything. I was going to roll with it. But, yeah, I mean, that's what the Caps were missing. That sucks. We chose between Travis Boyd and him because he was making more.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that was kind of interesting.
Turner Stevenson.
Took the other goal away.
He was a baseball player, right?
Who's that? Turner Stevenson?
Yeah, Turner Stevenson.
No, Turner Stevenson. Didn't he get drafted by the Canadians in 1990 or something like that?
I think he did. I'm not sure if it would. I remember him playing for Montreal. I don't know if he was drafted.
Want to say hi to the boys?
Turner Stevenson.
Yeah, I'm looking too. Yeah, he was drafted by the Canadians. 12th overall, 1990.
Good guys, right? And you guys are from the bad. And you are from the bad guys.
Huh?
He's talking to you, Josh. The half-naked kid is talking to you.
Yeah, I tend to stay away from half-naked kids. Thanks.
What?
Hey, Holden.
Where'd he go?
Oh, his mom called him. It's bedtime. Sorry, bud.
Good night, Holden.
This is right? That was nice. Yeah.
So, let's say tic-tac-toe. Yikes.
Oh, that's Stevenson and her shot.
Turner Ladd Stevenson, drafted, played 13 seasons in the NHL for the Canadians, Devils, and Flyers. He was a Flyer. Yeah.
Oh, he's back. He wants to know what you wanted to see.
He's back, Brian. There you go.
Hey, Holden, what can you do you have any recap from like I didn't get to see the Islanders game last night, and I'm not being a jerk. Do you have any?
What happened in the Islanders game last night?
The bad guys, yeah. The bad guys won.
Did they?
They got their ass whooped.
It's you. I'm Somalia.
Hey, Holden, do you remember the last series, the orange team that the Islanders played against?
Mhm.
Do you know if they were playing? Do you know if they're playing anymore right now?
No.
Yes, they are. They're playing golf.
Yep, they're golfing with us.
Oh, they're playing golf now.
They're playing golf.
Yeah, they're not playing any more hockey because we beat them. We
How did we
beat them.
How did we beat?
Four more goals.
How did we beat them?
We beat them in 7 games.
That's actual fact. That's factual.
That actually happened. Yeah, that actually happened. That we were there.
His, his finger's stuck on the button. It's all right.
All right. Well, Holden, we'll talk to you tomorrow night, dude, for the next Islander game.
We
Okay.
can talk about tomorrow night on the Islanders game tomorrow.
Good night, dude. Make sure that kid's wearing some clothes next time.
Somebody get some pants on that kid.
It's
Yeah, for
only creepy if you make it creepy.
It's 20. No, it's.
It's still creepy.
It's still,
He's a 5-year-old kid.
hey,
Yeah, creepy.
He's ready for bed, man.
You've never been in a locker room before?
Not with a 5-year-old kid that's half naked.
Let me ask you something, Timmy. You ever been in a grown man's locker room?
you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Ever been in a Turkish bathhouse? Yeah. Turkish prison, right.
Turkish bathhouse.
Joey, do you like stories about gladiators? I love that movie.
You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. My dad's. I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't try hard enough. It's still the playoffs. I wonder if we can do a watching together for a movie.
We absolutely can do that.
You think?
As a matter of fact, I have something called Plex. And,
I do.
Oh, do you?
Of course I do.
And it has Watch Together on it. And you can send it to somebody, and it literally will play in real time. You don't even have to sync it up. It'll do it itself.
It does. You're right.
It does.
Plex.
It does.
Brian is really excited. That's Brian on Christmas Day. That's Brian on draft day right there. He was fired up.
That might be.
No,
our-
Plex is
Like
great.
wrong
Like-
week to stop sniffing airplane glue.
That's Brian on ping pong all day.
The only problem with Plex, Brian, is that my hard drive took a crap about a month ago. So I've been reworking to put all my stuff back on. Yeah, that's a and I'm really trying to get all my movies back. So actually, as we speak, I'm downloading all the 4K versions of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh wow.
But I got most of my movies back. I didn't say where I was getting my movies from. I'm just saying that I got them.
Over. Unger, done. No, I had at the beginning of quarantine, a guy who really awesome guy named, I'm not going to name his name, just
some awesome guy.
This dude who used to listen to me on the radio posted on Facebook, and I was like, okay, I'm ready for all these subscription services to drop their paywall so we could all have plenty to watch over the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, however long it was going to last. And he messaged me. He's like, hey, dude, you ever heard of Plex? I was like, yeah, I have Plex because I just would stream movies from my computer into my TV.
Sure.
And he was like, all right, well, I'm going to send you, I'm going to share my Plex with you. I'm like, okay, cool. And I went on there, and the guy had everything.
Oh, yeah, I have everything.
Next week, I go to pull it up. I was like, hey, dude, did something happen to the Plex? I mean, I hope I didn't take advantage. He's like, no way, man, you're totally fine. My hard drive died, and I lost my 3,000 movies I had downloaded or whatever he had.
Oh my god, dude!
Thousands of movies downloaded.
Oh, here you go, Brian. We got a disagreement.
Yeah, we definitely have a disagreement there. I need a boxing bell sound effect. Boxing.
It's pretty plain with pretty curtains. It's white with red. It looks like a big Tylenol.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, man.
Can you use your Alpha Music library to download me a boxing bell?
How about something like this?
Perfect. I mean, if you sent that to me right now, I would load that in and use it immediately.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, so I think Gina's at a watch party, but I reached out to her. I said, "You must be loving this." And she said, "Going nuts." And here's what she said, and I quote, "Effin Pavelski, he's not going to advance. Karma for his fake-ass flop that caused Stastny to accidentally slam him into the ice and get the 5-minute major." She's still going back to last year, but I'll tell you what, I give her credit for referencing something back then.
Even though Pavelski was bleeding on the ice, right? Sorry.
Yeah, we all saw that.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow. Man, it's getting rough.
Oh, that's awesome, man. We got a half a stick over the glass.
What just happened there?
All hell's breaking loose, man.
Ryan Reeves looks like he had his 1-game suspension, and now he is.
I think he put the stick over the glass.
So Gina, I think I'd mentioned that Gina has connected to Reeves' father, and he's down to come on with us and watch a little bit. I might have him on for like a second period, next game or something like that. I wouldn't mind talking to him. I wouldn't mind talking to any parent of any NHLer, really. I like talking to anybody.
You know what? You're talking to a parent of future NHLer right here.
I like talking to anybody. If you're cool, I like talking to you.
I just like hearing I like hearing stories. I like talking to people. I like making people feel good, connecting them together.
I do too. I think we should get a suggestion from everybody here about what we should talk about that's non-sports related in the future. I think that'd be a good idea too.
Definitely.
Because that way we can talk to more people. By the way, Chiefs are taking on the Texans. If you were curious on that,
I was sitting here wondering who it could have been. I racked through all of the teams in the NFL, and I wonder if it's them. I wonder if
we had 31 choices. So
right, and I only thought of about 4 of them.
Okay, you don't need to rag on football. Okay, I get it. Listen, football's my John. All right,
it's all right. I used to love it too. I really did, and then the Jets allowed me to hate.
Well, that's why the goddamn Jets will do that to you.
They will. They definitely will.
By the way, I also have another program called Play On, and I have a lifetime subscription to it. It was $20 on sale, and you plug in your streaming services, and it actually will record those shows from it. So, like for example, Netflix has The Office, right? It's coming off in January.
Yeah.
Well, if I want that, I can literally record it from Netflix. Now, granted, it is 720p. It doesn't look that great. It's not 5.1 sound, but it works. If you want it, you got it.
I think those of us who have pirated at any point in our lives.
I don't pirate. No, I don't pirate.
Well, we used to pirate with Napster.
Sure.
Any one of us who have happened to stumble across a link that happened to have full-length versions of movies or music, we've all you condition yourself to be used to having the potential for shitty quality, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I remember one time I downloaded like the worst Indiana Jones ever, which was the 4th one, right?
Well, that movie just sucks in general.
And I received an email from my internet provider saying
yeah,
abuse at whatever.ca telling me that my IP address has been caught downloading, and then like okay. Then I bought a VPN.
Yep. I had the same thing. My internet service provider sent me numerous, and I'm not going to mention who they are, but they have sent me numerous messages about that. So
Share LimeWire.
LimeWire was AIDS for your PC. All right.
Was what?
LimeWire was AIDS for your PC.
Wasn't it? Well, the only reason that I have to share this is because Evan allowed me to trash his college computers for the better part of his college years downloading Napster.
That's great.
He was in college and I was not, but I lived like I was in college because we were best friends. And that was, BearShare and LimeWire, both kind of.
BearShare was, both of them were pretty bad.
Anyone? A little delayed into the period there, but Vegas indeed breaks it open. Now it's a 3-0 lead for them. After 2. Darren, let's say the Islanders advance to the finals. Who would you rather play against, Vegas or Dallas?
Oh, Dallas. I say that with a lot of reservations because if we lost to the Stars, I fucking kill myself.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, it would be the worst thing ever, but I think we'd have a better chance beating them than we would Vegas.
Yeah.
But that's a tough one, man. That is a tough one.
Is there a reason to put me on the Vegas side, Brian?
But I don't think, dude, let's be realistic. The Islanders are not getting past the Lightning.
How do you know?
Lightning are winning the cup this year. There's no
Dude,
question.
it's just not happening.
I said this to you the other day, too. The Lightning are on a mission. They are on a mission. Getting swept in the first round last year did something to them.
Yeah.
And they're not going to take any shit now this year. They're not going to let it happen. They're not going to let it happen.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the Islanders losing. If the Islanders lose to Tampa, I take great pride in that, man.
You definitely should take pride in that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They got this far when everyone, and I mean everyone, wrote this team off when John Tavares left. They wrote this team off and said it's going to take years to rebuild. The fact that we are 2 years out of that and we are in the Eastern Conference Finals with a bunch of, let's just be honest, man, these are not superstar players, dude. No. It's incredible, man. And
crappy and hungry. That's what they are.
And I think it's a testament to how Barry runs this system. And I think there's a lot to look forward to because the Islanders have some great players in the minors. We got a great goaltender coming over that Varley is going to mentor. So I think this is a great stepping stone, and you have to lose in order to win. There's nothing wrong with getting where we are and losing. So I'm kind of mentally preparing myself for that. Whereas if we had lost to Philly or the Caps, it would have been much more difficult because there would have been no advancement to where they were last year.
Young, scrappy, and hungry. Was that a Hamilton reference?
It was a Hamilton reference.
Nice.
I sure did. I sure did.
I thought you were talking about the 2010 Philadelphia Flyers.
I am not throwing away my shot.
I never saw.
Well, you should because it's the greatest musical of all time. It's been on Disney Plus for 64 days now, and I've watched it more than 64 times. So.
Listen, I will be the first to admit I am such a fan of gay show tunes. It is not nearly gay enough for me. And I say this with the utmost respect because I love the producers. I watch Hairspray all the time. I love musicals. I cannot get into Hamilton. And maybe it's because I don't like hip hop and I like rap.
I understand that part of it, but there's you have to look past that.
I lasted 8 minutes. I tried.
So good. You're barely breaking the skin. You're barely breaking the skin.
I tried, man. I don't know.
With Hamilton, 8 minutes?
No, Hamilton's 2.5 hours. Not 2.5 hours, about 2:15.
Oh.
It's a movie. It's a movie length.
Was it anything like the episode that
Family Guy?
What's the guy's name? Lin-Manuel?
Yeah. The episode of Drunk History?
No, How I Met Your Mother, where they had the anybody watch How I Met Your Mother? They did an episode with that guy and with all rhymes through the whole thing. I feel like I probably got to watch enough of what Hamilton was in essence.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
It's not
a terrible show.
What?
Yeah, it's a terrible show.
Oh wow! Again.
No, I'm with you.
I hang out. Oh, that's all of you. I'm
terrible.
Dude, I watch at least 2 to 3 episodes of How I Met Your Mother every single night before I go to bed.
It's awful.
No,
even right now, I thought you do Fortnite before you go to bed.
I do. But I can't go up to bed and play Fortnite. I play Fortnite down here.
Okay.
Then I go upstairs. Well, Ron, since you asked my entire nightly routine, I'll tell you.
I didn't ask that. I said you play Fortnite.
Make myself a little ding dong, little beep beep, and then I will enjoy that beep beep, ding dong, whatever.
I think he's like a board shows night here. He's gonna go into it. Go ahead.
Then I will come in here to my studio where I have moved the PlayStation so that I could play Fortnite and not wake Elise up yelling in the middle of the night like I was for a long time. And then I go to the kitchen and I prepare my large glass of water that I have, my large collector's cup, because we go to those sporting events and we get those collector's cups. And what do we use them for? Bedside water. There's no other use for them. And then I make my bedside water and then I pee and then I get a snack and I grab my water and I go upstairs to bed and I sit in bed and watch 2 to 3 episodes. Well, I turn off whatever my wife was watching. Usually this show, babe, what's that really weird show from the UK you watch with the really tall Amazonian woman? Miranda. Anybody ever heard of this?
Doctor Who?
Miranda? No, not Doctor Who. Miranda. Anybody ever heard of this show? It's on Hulu.
That's the wrong string for Miranda. Sorry.
Yeah, I am with you. But I'm trying to fix this boxing bell. I'm trying to trim it down a little bit. It's got a little bit of dead air in the beginning. Oh yeah, there we go. And then I go to bed and I watch How I Met Your Mother, and then I vape until I fall asleep, and I fall asleep. I mean, I'm sure there's a show you watch that I think is stupid.
But, yeah.
Like Hamilton.
Hamilton's not a TV show. It's a musical / movie.
It's on TV now, yes, but
I don't know. I actually watched The Simpsons.
Oh, Simpsons is great, though. I love The Simpsons.
I'm on season 17 right now on Disney Plus.
You started from the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's
God bless you, Phil. Seriously, that's dedication. That is dedication.
Yeah, but then you know what? I watched like 3 episodes, and then I fall asleep for 2. Wake up wondering where I am, and then just picking up from there. I mean, it's
monorail.
That's my favorite episode.
Oh my God, that's right. Sorry, Mom. The mob has spoken. No, it's not Mr. Bean, but Mr. Bean's also on Hulu. But here's what I learned about Mr. Bean last night. Part of the reason I like to watch How I Met Your Mother is because while I'm in bed with something on, I'm really just dicking around on my phone. So I miss half of what I'm watching. But since Mr. Bean is all physical comedy, I can't hold my phone and look at it, or else I miss everything. So for that reason, I hate Mr. Bean. No, I love Mr. Bean. I think
I got to watch like 10 episodes of that in a loop when I flew from New York JFK to London when I was 13 years old. I'll never forget watching that on the Virgin Airlines plane with the little TV in front of me.
Had you ever seen it before?
No, I did, but like they put it was like binge watching on a flight to London,
right?
Along with another channel that had Married with Children, another channel that had Cape Fear, the movie Cape Fear.
Yep.
And I don't remember what else was on the other one. I think it was like an MTV, and I remember seeing Right Said Fred all the time because it was right around when I'm Too Sexy was very, very popular.
You know what? I'm just wondering, like talking about Married with Children.
It's a great show.
I was looking at it the other day. I mean, because I was like, it's on YouTube. So, I mean, I was looking at it on YouTube, and then I was listening to all those jokes. And one thing I noticed is that basically a show like that today, they would be actually sued. Like, I mean, they wouldn't go through the pilot. I mean,
you're right. Oh, the comedy was very, very lowbrow, very lowbrow, and I don't even think The Office would get through today either.
I think a lot of the favorite shows that we had from growing up would not make it. Darren dropped off. I'm sure he'll come back. I hope he comes back. He said, "Wife's calling me." He's coming back. The wife called him, so he's coming back.
Oh, wait, let me get my whip sound out. Hold on.
Listen, talk about things that wouldn't fit right now. We were just quoting Airplane. You're gonna put a movie like Airplane. Who could make a movie like Airplane right now? Nobody.
I think,
dude, pick any.
I don't know who could make it, but it could happen. Not racial, not as racial as Airplane is.
But I mean, and it's not even that it was racial, but just that sort of humor. I mean, the whole jive talk. Oh, Stu, it is nice to jive. Just hang loose, bud. You're gonna catch up on the meta side.
Look at movies like Revenge of the Nerds. Also,
Revenge of the Nerds is one of the greatest movies of all time.
I love it. I love it. But then again, I mean, once again, would that kind of movie go through today with the level it was? I'm not sure it would. Another thing, I watched The Breakfast Club the other day with Sam. I mean, which is to me one of the great classic of my era, should I say. Well, I noticed that teenagers went along and Sam is totally disconnected. Like, I mean, from what we were as teenagers back in those days.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Here you go, Brian. Here you go.
Can I get you something?
Smoke for butter lamb into the bone.
Oh, Stu.
I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, Stu, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right. Would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama didn't raise no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Say
Just
Cuddy
get
can't hang.
the
They say we say
hell.
these short things wrong.
Get the hell.
Say can't hang. Say 7 Up.
Jive ass dude don't got no brain.
You do not want to watch that movie with me. I will recite every single word.
The reason that's funny is because it's Mrs. Cleaver. If it that would be the equivalent of what today? Who could do that today to make it that funny?
Martha Stewart.
No, she's
dude, Martha and Snoop could be in it, bro. Let's cast.
That would be pretty funny.
Let's cast an Airplane remake, bro. We got so many topics for sure.
You have to put LeBron in for Kareem.
All right.
You have to do LeBron because nobody else would do that except LeBron, and it wouldn't be as funny with any other NBA star.
Recast
Airplane.
All right. That's one of our. I have several, and we could probably do full episodes of these shows.
Leslie Nielsen could be. I don't even know.
Probably somebody like a modern comedian like Tosh or oh my god, like Anthony Jeselnik and his
yeah. That'd be funny. And I forget the actor's name, who's the main character.
Robert
Hayes.
Robert Hayes. Yep.
Yeah, that would be. You could probably get away with. Maybe like a Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Totally.
Something like that.
Don't pick any more. Let's save this. Let's do a full show about it for real.
Okay. We should recast a bunch of different 80s and 90s movies.
Dude, that'd be badass. That might be. See, this is what these podcasters are not getting. Like, instead of doing one podcast a week, maybe we do recast the movies and make that a podcast series. And then we just do a sports topical conversation. And then a dude or just general kind of, yeah. Right.
You know what? It's funny how your role can change over your career. The guy that used to play Gutterson in Airplanes, which was a guy named Jonathan Banks, was actually the
CBD.
He was the hitman in Breaking Bad. So you go from Airplanes to Breaking Bad.
I didn't watch Breaking Bad. Aaron, come on. That's the tagline. A dude or just general kind of, yeah. That's when I get so many ideas.
Is that our tagline for our podcast?
Is that okay for you?
That's a good tagline.
That's enough. Naked Gun movies were more slapstick, and they didn't. I don't know, something about them.
There's a correlation. There's a correlation between Naked Gun and Airplane. Sure. I agree. Naked Gun was slightly different, but if you want to base that through the years, you had Airplane, you had Naked Gun, and then you had Dumb and Dumber. Like those are those kind of movies, and Something About Mary. Like that's the kind of humor that evolved into.
Hot Shots,
bullshit. So
Hot Shots was great.
See, I didn't like Hot Shots.
You didn't? Oh, I loved Hot Shots again.
Recast OJ as OJ in The Naked Gun. Absolutely.
He'll do it. He needs the money, right?
No. But I'll tell you what, if he was recast in that role, he'd kill it.
I don't ever want you to think that I would do that in a serious matter. I'm not that kind of person at all. I'm not that kind of
she's not that kind of a girl booger. Why? Does she have a penis?
Part 2 was the best. I think Part 2 was better. Okay, let me ask you this question. This might be controversial, but was Airplane 2 as good as the first?
No.
I disagree. I think they were both equally as good. I think Airplane 2 is this. Which passenger is Joe Salucci? He's in whatever. He's in 12C. Why? He's carrying a bomb. A bomb. No, not a bomb. That's funny.
Here you go.
Name, Gilbert. Yeah, she's a nice girl. Big deal. Did you get in her pants? She's not that kind of a girl, Booger. Why? Does she have a penis?
I knew Sil would like that. It's one of my favorite lines in any movie.
Was that Ron? What is this? He
That
said.
kind of a girl, Booger.
Why? Does she have
I'm messing around with your logo, having fun.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that.
Her pants? She's not that kind of a girl, Booger.
Are you enjoying that? You can switch it up a little bit.
What movie is that?
My God, it's a classic.
Isn't that Revenge of the Nerds?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
One more time. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it again.
Gilbert. Her name's Judy. It's a nice name, Gilbert. Yeah, she's a nice girl. Big deal. Did you get in her pants? She's not that kind of a girl, Booger.
Why? Does she have a penis?
I've never seen it.
What?
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 I know.
What the hell is wrong with you, Brian?
You can't do the show until you see that.
That was one of those movies that fell in the nest where it was too. My dad was too old for it, but I was too young for it. Like Airplane, my dad loved, and that got it from him. Like Hot Shots, I was old enough to get myself, and then obviously the other ones after that. I mean, I think that's what I'm saying.
Saw Revenge of the Nerds when I was 7 years old.
Yeah, I still remember the camera scene, right?
I remember the entire movie, and the panty raid scene is the greatest scene of the entire movie. In fact, Sil, just for you, here we go.
We'll never get into Lambda.
Hold on. This is for Sil. I gotta play this one.
Okay.
Even Evan's after you, man. Sorry. Yeah, the belching contest was good. Yeah.
Oh, that's the second one. That's the second.
That was really solid.
That's Nerds in Paradise. Not as good as the first one, but still
Hey,
good.
Brian, going back to hockey, we got a change in goal for Dallas.
Oh, I see that. Kudobin is sitting and in net now for the Dallas Stars.
No, he's not really hot.
Jake Ettinger. How do you say? Yeah, right? Ottinger. Aaron, can I get a proper pronunciation? Jeez. Evan, when we do, when me and Josh do this, Evan is a member of the tribe like you are, Josh. So he and I am half. So, when we do our movie thing with Revenge of the Nerds, then Evan's going to come on with us.
Here,
until now, but
this is for Sil. You couldn't really hear it, but
Yeah, I remember.
what was it?
Panty rain. Brian, you need to watch Revenge of the Nerds. I have it on Plex. You can.
Hey, okay, now we're going to the box, bud. There you go.
We got a penalty here.
Yes, sir.
1921. Clock is stopped, and it looks like it's Radic.
I think, right?
You know what? I've seen the first two.
I got the foot too.
Never saw the two others. I mean, I heard there was 4 of them. Revenge of the Nerds, but I stopped after 2.
The third one is so each one got less of a rating. So the first one was R, the second one was PG-13, the third one was PG, and the fourth one was a made-for-TV movie. So it was good. The third one was but the first 2 are really the ones that matter. Brian, if I don't care if you want to give your email out or if you want to put it in the messenger, so I can share my Plex with you.
Sure, thanks, dude. Oh, this is a big step in our friendship.
This is like giving you a key to my apartment.
Wow. I don't tend to be friendly with other people.
Hey, Phil, do you want to roll out why they're getting friendly, or no?
You don't even understand how friendly we're going to get.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's
a great email, by the way.
You like that? I got. What happened to it? Did you pull yourself off?
No, well, you said you're going to get really friendly, so I figured take it away. So it's all right.
Oh, no. I actually, Josh, the reason I have that email address is because, well, I don't. If I tell the story, then everyone's going to know what it is.
See, Brian, that's kind of weird. You're on top of Josh. That's not good. So.
Not good. Oh, hey.
That's the next step in our friendship. All right, I sent you the Plex invite.
Awesome. I'll get that. Evan, are we playing Fortnite after this? Because I got some challenges I got to finish, and I got to.
Just the record has really kind of gone off the tracks. I mean, we had like the 5-year-old, we had no clothes. Now this. I mean, we need to bring it back. We need to bring it back.
Is that an HJ challenge in Fortnite?
That was bad timing.
That was real bad timing.
No, Fortnite. I tried. I played like 5 minutes, and I got like killed 5 times in the first 5 minutes. So I said, you know what? Let me do something else.
Hints down the runway. That's a big loss for Dallas there, Ryan.
What happened?
Hints just went down the runway. They showed like a little square box in the corner. I don't know what happened to him, but that's a big loss.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. Totally.
Here you go. Physical guy.
Oh, right on the kneecap.
No, that wasn't him.
Oh.
That was Five blocking the shot there. Here it is.
Oh,
red. Oh.
Oh, no. There he is. Look at those colors. Looking good, Tim.
Hey, there's Timmy.
Thank you.
Hey, Tim.
Old school.
Man, I remember, just seeing him getting hit by the puck reminds me of so many bad things.
Yeah. Like you getting hit by the puck?
Huh?
Still's going to a dark place. Look at his eyes, man.
You getting hit by the puck?
Yeah, I remember. I still remember it. I still, today I find it funny, but not back in that time.
I wish I had the video. Like, I know you sent it to me. I can't remember if you texted or sent it on Facebook, or I would have already pulled it up, but I'd love to show everybody that. Not
here.
Sure
I'll find it. It's on YouTube, so I'll find it.
All right. Well, yeah, that's right. It's on YouTube. Yeah, send me the link. I'll pull it up. For sure. So there is a game still happening, 17-20 here in the period. Vegas has a 3-0 lead. This is more of I don't know if this is what we get. I don't know. This is. Did you guys watch? I guess I should ask. Did you watch Sunday night's game, Ron?
Yeah, I watched a decent part of it. I thought. Vegas just couldn't finish. They had some chances. They didn't have as many shots, I don't think, if I recall. But they. Hudobin played well, but I just think it's almost like one of those things. Like Vegas was like almost squeezing the sticks a little too tight. And they had such a rough time scoring on Demko in the end of the last series. They barely made it out of there after having the 3-1 lead. And they needed a game like this. They needed like a second period like this, I think, to kind of get back on the rails. So
sure. Let me make sure everybody's synced up before we keep going. 17:01 and waiting for the puck to drop. Let's see. Come on. 17, 59, 58, 57, 56, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stopped at 3. 16, 53. Evan, you got to download Street Fighter, dude. I don't know if I'm going to get to PUBG either. But you can download Street Fighter. It's a free game. Have you played PUBG?
Yes. If you're going to play that, you might as well just play Call of Duty.
Really?
Yeah.
But I thought like the I don't know. I had a friend that told me I should play it, and it was the free game this month, but I might just download what else is the free game this month? Street Fighter. Yeah. Did you download it?
I did.
You did? Can you play it?
I always, what's the worst that happens? You just go and add it to your library. You can download it any time. I always pull whatever games they have for free.
Yeah. Can you play it online?
I haven't tried the other one. I pulled down Street Fighter. I haven't played it yet. I just pulled it down the other day. So
I don't know. I tried.
As long as it's online and it has multiplayer and you have the PlayStation Plus, you should be able to play.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I'm going to pull this up now. This is what Sil has talked about, alluded to many times here on the stream. Do we need audio, or is it okay without audio?
Well, it's okay without audio. You're gonna hit, worst case scenario, you're gonna hear a puck hitting me.
Okay.
And then me whining, but that's okay.
My heart rate is currently.
Shut up, dude. Nobody cares about your heart rate, bro. Sorry.
You should install AdBlock Plus. You won't have those ads.
No, that's a public service announcement right there.
Still an ad.
All right, let's see what we got.
Like start at 40 seconds. I get hit by the puck.
What is going on? Why was it showing that? Oh, stay away from the shooter. Okay. I do know how to use this thing, I promise.
Okay.
Internet is really lagging right now. Elise must be doing some work inside. Come on. So you said 4.
We were just breaking up at least on my feed like a little bit talking.
So go to so here we go.
Around 40 seconds. So you see Sam is skating right there.
Uh-huh.
So
that's Sam skating.
Yep.
That's still holding the camera.
Yeah, so that's my phone, right? So then Sam takes another shot, and then he decides to take this one.
Wow.
Can we say that again?
Now that's me. That's me with my actually I lost a few teeth on this one.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And he's there going like, great. So so that's me walking away from getting the shot in the face.
Oh my God. Here it comes.
Look right there. I can still feel it. Boom.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, do it one more time. One more time, Brian. I'm going to put the sound effect to it. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready?
Right?
Here we go.
Right, here we go. It's not this. It's this one coming right here. So Lube, he's got the puck. Here it comes. And
3, 2, 1.
Oh. It brought back all the pain.
Now it makes me laugh, right?
Yeah.
At that time it didn't.
It froze. Brian, get your internet fixed. Tell your wife to stop looking at porn.
I paused it. Imagine that. That's like the last thing you see before. Oh my God. Boom. Jeez. I wish I could get that on slow motion. Yo, do you have
the link? You can download the video, work on it if you want, and just.
I don't know how to download from YouTube. Josh probably does, though. I'm sure.
Yeah, I know how to download from YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Video?
Yeah. This video that we're watching.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So were you? Hold on, wait. So that ice, is that like synthetic ice or is that real ice?
No, that's synthetic ice.
Wow. Did he feel bad about it after?
Well, I mean, when you have sound, you hear him scream like "Dad, Dad, Dad." Yeah, and basically, I'm not there anymore. I mean, the camera goes on because Sam never stopped. I mean, Sam just picked up the phone, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, the camera goes on, but I'm already like looking at the damage in my mouth at that time.
Jeez. Did you break any? You didn't break your jaw or anything, did it?
No, actually, those 4 are fake.
Mm.
And I had 9 stitches. So I drive a manual tranny, right? So getting back home with something in my face, like with my teeth in my pocket, and trying to drive back home afterwards, with Dad saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." That's one thing. The next day, though,
of course.
The next day, everything was swollen, right? So I mean, I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat, and that's me. That's what it was. So yeah. So now everyone knows that Sam destroyed my face, and luckily enough, he was like 10 years old. If it was today, I would have a concussion with it.
Yeah, you would have been put right out to sleep. My God, that's crazy.
So Aaron can get the link if he wants. I mean,
yeah. Is it? Do you have send me the link? I'll do it. All right. I will do that.
All right.
Yeah. What?
So whenever a guy gets hit by a puck, I have that natural tendency of just going into that mode where I can feel what he feels.
Right.
And another thing, I was behind the bench like a few seasons ago with Sam, and actually a puck came along, and I mean, I'm genuinely scared of the puck. I mean, it was rolling in the air, and when it came towards me, I was like, oh shit. And then it's like, I kind of hit in somewhere. The ref comes and see me. It's like, buddy, what's wrong? I go, I got hit in the face by a puck. So it's kind of mental reaction. Get away from that.
PTSD there. Josh, how did the A to Z thing go?
The Z to A?
Z to A, yeah, that's my fault. You see how much I listen. Z to A. Listen.
Yeah, no, it went fine. We did Saturday and I was on Saturday and Sunday. So
what letters did you have, or did every
Saturday I think I had the M's on Saturday and I had the H's on Sunday.
It
was all right. It wasn't anything, that's what it was.
Megadeth, Metallica.
No, we don't even play that stuff for the Z-Day weekend. I'll be honest with you. I love the programming when we do the Z-Day weekend.
Yeah.
But then you never hear those songs again, and we go back to playing the same 30 goddamn songs.
Yeah, true. Rock radio tough.
What's that?
Rock radio's tough because there's so it's just, I don't hide this, but I'm not necessarily an active rock kind of fan. I'm modern. I'm more of an alternative rock fan. Like I love the 1975 and I love Foster the People. I love those kind of bands.
Yeah.
But of course they don't get played on the kind of rock stations we have. And then I can't remember the last time that JRR played Seven Dust. At least, and again, I haven't been there since March. So
I can't tell you the last time any station played Seven Dust.
Yeah. Well, we play a lot of it in Orlando because they're from this area. They have roots in this
Who's the guy with the dreads on Seven Dust?
Lejean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a nice guy.
Great guy. Great people. They love this city. They're actually doing a virtual concert. It's a pretty cool deal. They're doing it at OPAV, who does a lot of production for the station and just around town. And they built they converted their warehouse into a set, and Seven Dust is going to do a virtual concert. It's like $17 for the ticket. So they're trying to adapt.
Yeah, when I did security for this other company, we did music festival on a cruise ship, and he was always on it.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah. Hi, Mel. We're going to watch the Islanders on Sunday. You have to come over maybe and watch. Well, maybe not watch on the stream. I would love to have you on, but I don't trust many of the guys that come on with their language. No offense.
The fuck are you talking about?
And there it is.
Got him. Oh man. I just dropped the tip. It's easy. You put it in and nip the tip.
That's what she said.
Any of those Mel Brooks movies, the same thing. I just don't understand how
Baseballs.
That humor would relate today. I don't know if I can hit this thing now. The mouthpiece came off.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
This is just CBD, by the way. It's just CBD. I'm not getting high. This is just CBD. No, I have to make sure I point that out. So, and you know why. If it was the other one, I'd get giggly and get spaced out more than I already do. I saw somebody wearing Spaceballs the Mask this past weekend.
Are you not allowed to do the other one online? Is that why?
What do you mean?
Smoking weed?
Oh,
yeah.
I could, but I just
Smoking a pancake?
Like if I'm trying to just keep a certain level of
professionalism.
Yeah, I'd like to have guests on. I like to have people come on, and I don't want people thinking I'm just sitting here, getting high and watching hockey, because I'm not. I just the CBD it definitely helps me, and I just grabbed a new pen, so just kind of enjoying it while we're watching Vegas winning right now 3-0 over Dallas. 27 shots on goal for Vegas, 19 for Dallas, and there is under 10 left.
Just Dallas.
You know what? If you're talking about like Spaceball the Mask, I bought myself a new mask as well.
You did?
I did.
Let's take a look at that.
Here. You see, nice mask.
That's pretty long there still.
I love Josh's face. That's why we need to do video. Facial expression.
I would not go to a bank wearing that.
You know what? I'm gonna pull it as a joke. I'm gonna go like to Costco with it.
He's going grocery shopping. That's what I was about to say.
Me being 6'8", wearing that thing, it's gonna be just hilarious.
We'll see if you make it back.
Yeah, hopefully you make it home. Oh my God, Ron, is this series going to go 7 games?
This one's going 5-6.
You think?
Yeah. If Dallas gets another 1-0 shutout, that's the only way it's going 5.
Yeah. Brother Bird, I love you, dude. I'm glad to see you there. Professional. Oh my God. And
Birdie's going with one comment. He's going for the top star of the week with that comment right there. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's the top star of the week for sure.
Might be.
Oh, did they announce another award tonight?
Yes.
They did. Who was it? Was it the Willie O'Ree Award? Let's see.
There was a guy from the Canucks, maybe.
Yeah, Brar? No, the Willie O'Ree Community Hero Award?
Oh, what a save, the 21-year-old.
Who was it?
That.
Dampy Brar? Who's Dampy Brar?
Now, the Willie O'Ree, the community award isn't always a player, right? I think it's somebody in the community.
Guess not.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. But Bobby Ryan won the Master.
Yep.
Bobby Ryan from the Ottawa Senators won the Masterton Trophy for perseverance. Good for him. Deserved.
Yeah.
Matt Dump won the King Clancy Trophy.
Yeah.
And I guess
I thought they showed Bobby Ryan today.
Ryan was yesterday.
Oh, was it? And then when was Dumba on? So Bobby Ryan was yesterday. And then Dumba was on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Ryan was before the Isle Tampa game yesterday.
I'm surprised they're not doing more like pomp and circumstance, or maybe I just haven't seen it.
No, they did. God, I don't know if it was before the game or maybe the first intermission last night, but they did. They had him on and they did a little bit of the 3 nominees, and then they awarded it and had an interview with them. So,
right.
I forget when it was, whether it was before the game or maybe Aaron or somebody else can chime in and say when it was. But I'm sure they're doing it at the same time. Because you got a game every night, this eliminates having to do an award show and get everybody together, but you can't do that right now, probably. So
yeah, but they could have done a virtual thing or done. Well, I mean, I don't know though.
I mean, what kind of ratings they get for the awards to begin with? I mean, so.
You don't get many, but they could have done. They could do 2, 3, 4 minute produced videos with some pomp and circumstance, and then post it online and the whole 9. But
well, that's kind of what they did. They showed all the nominees and they discussed the award, and it was cool.
All right, fair enough. I just haven't seen it.
The only one I saw was the Bobby Ryan. I heard about the other 2. So,
Tim, what do you got on your wall behind you?
Which one?
I don't know. Any of
this one?
Yeah.
That one.
Sure.
There's one thing on the left. There's a lot of.
So that there
that's
is
pretty wall, isn't it?
My Orlando City game day posters.
Yeah.
And that one is from March 8th, 2015.
What a day, dude.
The first game in the MLS history.
What a great day that was.
Back there I have just random stuff.
Just random.
Yeah.
Are they trophies or giveaways or what? I'm trying to.
One is a trophy I won on a cruise ship.
Sweet.
For what?
Stick on a ship for winning trivia for something.
Wow. They give you trivia. Nice.
There's a green. I don't know what that is. Some giveaway. Then I have a pink hockey puck. Statue of Liberty, purple sand from when they broke ground at the.
Oh, at the Exploria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Solar Bear bobbleheads. A lighthouse that I picked up probably from
Ron, of course.
Huh?
No, please go ahead. Show us your trophy.
You were talking about trophies. This is great, dude. I forgot about my trophy. Dude, this is really cool. No, I'm sorry, bad timing, but it's hockey related, right?
All right.
It's hockey related. It's kind of cool. There you go. There's my
Hockey North America Toronto Championship Finals.
So, and they even put our team logo on it. There you go.
Wow. Whoa, national champions.
So, yeah, we beat who do we beat? We beat Providence, New Jersey, Chicago, St. Louis, and a team we played in the regular season, a Baltimore team, to win the title.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun, though. It was a good old day. So.
All right, I'm peacing out. I got to get out of here. I'm tired, and I got to get up in 5 hours.
Josh is leaving.
I'm so excited you stayed as long as you did. I didn't think you were going to. I thought for sure you were
Well,
going to.
baseball just ended, so I'm good.
All right. Well, maybe tomorrow night or whenever you want. I'll send the link.
Maybe. Yeah.
So who won the Phillies game?
They won the first game. Boston won the second game.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of splits this year in the doubleheaders. So.
Well, they have 7 games against the Marlins coming up starting on Thursday. So
I think that's gonna be interesting for the Phillies. So
that series is going to define what happens to them here at the end of the year because the Marlins are right on their tail, and you got 7 games, 2 doubleheaders, I think.
Well, it's all because of that first positive with the with everything with the Marlins and the Phillies.
They're going to call this the COVID series. So
yeah, I can see that.
That was a poster there. Is anybody watching the game still?
No, that was weird. Yeah, I mean, it came out fast.
Came out fast and right back to him. Josh, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll send the link.
Sir.
Send the link. If you can jump on, you jump on. Don't take it as a if you don't jump on, I won't be insulted. I promise.
that's fine. And don't forget to check your Plex. All right.
I will definitely do that. You are the best.
And if you want to share yours with mine, you can, but you don't have to because I have everything.
Well, my Plex is now my friend's Plex, and my movies are in a hard drive that's plugged in nowhere.
Well, here's the hard drive that did break before. It is now. It broke because I think when I was transferring files over the network instead of directly, I think it screwed it up. So I'm no longer transferring files over the network.
Yeah, and stay away from Western Digital because those things are garbage.
No, I love my Western Digital. I've had them for years. I never had a problem until this one, but it was human. It was user error, not Western Digital error.
I've had a few Western Digitals. I like them. Knock on wood.
I have Western Digitals too.
Stay away from them, but you have them.
I forgot which one I said to stay away from.
Seagate. I stay away from Seagate.
I don't. Yeah, no, I agree. Yep.
But if anyone from Western Digital is watching this, I love your hard drives. I'm more than happy to endorse them here on Hockey Now. So
Hockey Now brought to you by Western Digital hard drives.
Sure, I'm down with that.
Thanks for jumping on, dude. Have a good night.
Terabyte drive. Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.
See you, bro.
Sing out to Hamilton. Come on.
I'm glad he jumps on, even though I thought we would lose him as soon as the Flyers left, but that was.
You know what? You're lucky.
I think he had too much fun. I mean, he had a good time with it, and you could tell. So I think.
What were you saying, Sil?
I'm saying that basically you're lucky because you have no real fans of any of those teams, and we're still sticking around. I mean, I could have disappeared after Montreal disappeared.
True. But we're brothers, you know?
Yeah, I know.
This is just as much about, and I mean it. I missed when both you and Ron
empty net.
Yeah, see that 3:45 left here. Dow is trying to maybe make a last minute push, but hasn't been very much exciting hockey to watch in this game. They're just hasn't muddy.
Once Vegas got the first goal or two, yeah, they've clamped down now. So very similar to what Dallas did there tonight. So
yeah, and again, like take that the same as the. Not to say that the New York Islanders are the Vegas Golden Knights, but same thing. Vegas takes a game. They feel out the opponent. They see where they're at. Okay, we got to get out there. We got to look for our chance. We got to get 2 or 3 and then buckle back down. And that's what they did. And now they're going to take a win home from this game.
Man, you know what? All those empty netters at like 4 or 5 minutes. That's just crazy. I mean, you're losing 3-0. I mean, understand the effort, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. You got nothing to lose in the playoffs. I mean, I get if you're down 3. If you're down 2, you gotta wait till about 2-3 minutes. I mean, God, there was one pool that I think we saw that was with 6 minutes left there tonight, right? Or wasn't that
3 minutes?
That was a Flyer game, right?
AV removed like the goalie 7 minutes, I think.
It was ridiculous. I was like, wow, that's real. I mean, he was way in a hole too. But
yeah, but that was game 7. They did that, didn't they?
Yeah, but who pulled the goalie when it was 1-0 with 3 minutes left?
Was it last night with Vegas or 2 nights ago with Vegas? I was saying broke his stick. Got about 250.
I mean, it very well may have, but I mean, 1-0 especially is a little more likely. Like pulling the
they say.
Oh my God, Aaron! I wonder if I can download this and upload it as video. We'll just keep it on the StreamYard. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Sil, do you know what that is?
Hey, so
I
you're in a
remember.
whole new light now with Aaron. So.
Hold on. Let me see if I can go to brand and go to video clip.
So Tim, I would have thought you would have had all the scarves up in your like room there, something like that. All the Orlando City scarves, because that's like a popular giveaway. Or yeah, see, I know you got them. Where are they at?
Yeah, let's see him.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy, there
I've
you
seen
go.
that picture before. I've seen that picture.
If you're a supporter, you got the stuff. I mean, dude, all the DC United guys that when I worked there, man, they always would ask for the new scarves.
Yep.
We sold them.
Not as much anymore, but
yeah,
our first 2 or 3 seasons, I'd buy them all up. I got U.S. national team ones on there too. So,
Do you still have your Ruckus season 1 City Till We Die scarf? I have mine somewhere. I think that was the only scarf. Yeah, I think at least got a more current one, but that's what game I'm wearing.
So what happens is when I wear them, then I put them somewhere else in my house, and then
they just don't.
I don't know where they are.
They just accumulate because they're easy to lose.
Yeah.
Yep, they get lost in the laundry and whatever. Hold on, I want to see if this works real quick.
Send it to me, right? And I'll forward it to Phil Army.
Oh my God! Where are you,
Aaron? Do you charge it for those video editing services or no?
For real?
Thanks, Aaron.
You had
really nice.
Oh, wait a minute! What is this? Vegas 4-minute power play.
Yeah, he went after McNabb got hit up high, I think by Radulov maybe. Somebody.
Did he?
Yeah, high stick.
And then Reeves went after him.
No, Reeves was sitting on the bench. He wasn't even out there. I don't think. If Reeves went after him, it'd probably still be going on. So.
How do I attach a file here? Yeah.
We got 1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute remaining in play.
All right. This is the last minute of play in the period.
There you go. So, Tim, now there were some DC United guys. I mean, DC United's been around 20 plus years, man. Their scarf collections and stuff like that. I mean, it's just like, wow. I mean, the U.S. national game, we had a ton of them up at RFK. So, and every freaking match up until maybe about 3-4 years ago, especially when Fanatics took over, they stopped having as many scarves. But man, back in the day, boy, there was like a scarf for every game. It felt like.
Yeah, and then also I have my wife saying she doesn't want this looking like a bro house.
Yeah.
Sorry,
10.
Well, yeah, we got 5 seconds left here in the game. I think it's easy to say, or I mean, it's pretty obvious that Vegas had the full effort tonight. I mean, I don't know. I don't. If you're the Stars, are you worried right now, or you just got to get back out there and do it?
Well, I mean, honestly, this could easily be 2-0 Vegas with the 1-0 win and the chances Vegas had the other night. So I think the flamingos are flying. There you go.
I still don't get it.
They threw the flamingo on the ice.
Who threw a flamingo? What did they happen? Why did they do that?
I think they do
They
that.
did it the other night.
Did they? I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
No, they throw it on the ice. I think after a win at home. So check with Gina on that. I'm sure she'll have the reason for it. But
What gas X? I had Taco Bell, Petey. I'm not gonna. I mean, okay. I don't need gas X. Wow. Oh my God, I'm looking at pictures of Colorado. It was in the 90s, like yesterday, 101 degrees, and today
101.
Snowing right now in Denver.
So I do office furniture, commercial office furniture for a living. So the lady that Sammy, she does our punch work, our orders, all that stuff. She lives in Colorado. So she messages us 2 days ago, said, "Hey, we're gonna get snow." I'm like, "What?" She sent me the 7-day. It said 101, and then the next day it said, I think it's like 93, and then it was 37 as a high. I mean, really? And then precip, of course, she was posting pictures earlier of snow all over the place, like deck, backyard, and I think it's supposed to get back up to the 70s in like a day or two, so I'll be gone. But
well, you have to You don't think you need it, but we know you do. Okay, Petey.
That's like prep work for when you go upstairs to watch your show later.
I don't know if you guys have ever been to Denver though, but it's not abnormal to be down on, in the city and it be warmer and then you could go. I mean, I went to the city. When did I go? Last time I was there, it was like 75 or 80 degrees in the city. And then we drove up to Black Hawk up the mountain. And when we got up there, it was snowing. So, it was a 50-degree difference. So it's not abnormal to have fluctuations just because of the elevations, but that's super, super extreme.
I went one time in December for a job site for 5 days and it just snowed anyways everywhere. So it's all right.
They played 3 back-to-back 6 and 7 in game 1. It must be in the board. Wow, interesting.
Dude,
I didn't realize that.
He's an encyclopedia, dude. Come on.
Wow.
You know what? You don't need, don't come just to Montreal wintertime.
Yeah.
You don't need elevations. I mean, it goes from 0 to minus 30 in a few hours. I mean, it's kind of like, it's just our temperature is just like going like way out of.
That's a normal winter, I think, in Colorado from what Sammy says. So it either gets really hot or really freaking cold. So it's all right. And they had both within like 48 hours, which is just stupid. But
yeah.
I don't know what winter is.
Were you born down here, Tim?
Yep, Winter Park.
Really?
You know what winter is? Winter Park. There you go.
Winter Park Hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I've been here since 98. I used to work at the Publix on Aloma by Lakemont.
Okay.
For a bunch of years. I went to Winter Park Tech over by the old Winter Park Mall, which was eons ago.
That's still there, isn't it?
Winter Park Tech? Yeah, it is actually. It definitely is. It definitely is. Well, guys, I think that I'm going to play some out music and think about wrapping it on up so that we can look ahead to tomorrow night and see if the Islanders can put something out on the ice against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Any predictions for tomorrow night?
Like Ron said, we just have to watch.
That's gonna be the new tagline here. So
no prediction.
I'm gonna go with the Owls.
No, Tim. We have to watch together.
Well, we have to watch together, but then again, I'm gonna go with the Owls.
Yeah.
Just because I think they're gonna want to bounce back from that 7-0 or 7-1.
Dude, hey, sorry, Brian. They showed that replay where we thought it went off the post. It went underneath Hudobin. Hudobin pressed up and it was going in the net. It hit off the freaking the handle of his stick and went out the other side.
No. Oh,
that was crazy. I thought it went off the post too, and it actually was going in the net and hit off like near the knob and went back out the other way.
Prediction pain.
Lightning 4-1.
Lightning 4-1 tomorrow night.
I think the Islanders. Yeah, and I think the Islanders put up a little bit of a fight, but I Tampa just a lot. I mean, we'll see. I'll go Tampa.
So, did you already say?
Yeah, he went Islanders.
I went Islanders.
This little piggy says I have to go for the Islanders tomorrow night. But the Lightning are on a freaking mission. Who are we fooling?
Isles, this is fine. Room on fire. Nice. There you go. Ron, Petey.
Pete, come on, dude. Ron is not a hater.
Dude, I'm the only one after the Islander love party the other night that said, watch out for Tampa, game 1. I was like,
yeah, right.
And by the way, hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Who predicted the ping pong ball?
I think you did.
Maybe. So it's all right.
Are you talking about the ping pong ball that gives the New York Rangers the right to select?
I think so. Hold
on 1 second. Can we try this one more time? Okay. So you're talking about the ping pong ball that gives the New York Rangers the right to draft
Alexis Lafrenière
first overall in the upcoming election?
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Brian, you just need to record that and put it on your little button thing.
I think I'm gonna. Still, I think I might have to. We'll have to connect on a phone call or like just record a voice memo in your phone, just saying his name, and then I'll just hit his name, kind of like earlier in the playoffs,
Alexander Texier.
I'll just have Sil saying
Alexis Lafrenière.
Perfect.
Hey, now, Brian, you need to go back and say your buddy from Montreal. Come on, remember the name?
Which name?
Alexander.
Come on, the name from Montreal that you had to put up in front of you. Do you remember?
C'est Jesperi Kotkaniemi, tabarnak.
What is Byrne talking about? The ping pong ball with Petey's gas X and golf tees.
Oh my God! Oh, Kokaniemi.
Thank you.
Yes. I didn't have to sign up for him. I knew his name, Kokaniemi.
That should be another button you have just for fun.
Yeah.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi.
Brian said that better. Sorry, Sil.
Huh?
I love it. Tim, Ron, Sil, thank you boys for coming on tonight.
Oh my God.
It was fun.
You didn't save it all, right?
I mean, I missed this over the last 4 days. And Saturday night's broadcast from the hotel was a lot of fun, having Elise on and having Josh in with his girl and having Darren on and everybody that joined us. But I'm just glad to be back at home and with you guys watching hockey. So I'm going to go take Petey outside and or do my other thing.
Good, baby. Still give it to me.
What are you doing? What is his hair? Wow, look at that.
Is that impressive? It stays too. No gel.
I can hear what's his name, Daryl Hammond as Sean Connery saying, "Well, I'm the cock of the walk." It's that hair.
Man, you know what? When I used to have hair, also, if they were holding in the air like that, it's because they were greasy.
Mm.
It was water based. That's why it's so manageable, buddy. It's all right.
Because it's greasy?
No, it got washed today, conditioned, the whole nine, man.
On the suggestion of Brother Byrne, I'm going to use that as a and then I have to throw that on there. Suck it, Trebek.
Nice.
Talk to you guys tomorrow night.
See y'all.
See ya.
Awesome. See you guys. Thank you for jumping on. At HockeyNowNet, that is the handle for the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter. Don't forget twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. We'll be back tomorrow night watching together Islanders and Lightning Game 2. What have the Isles got? They got to find something or this series is going to be very, very, very short. Whatever happens, we'll be watching together. Have a good night.